Yo, what up?
What's up, dudes?
Squeegee Live
Doing good.
Podcast. It's Marc's March Madness. Actually, it's the artist formerly known as Mark Tanner. Now he's window cleaning's biggest influencer, Mark Tanner.
Influencer Mark.
See him at any podcast ever made.
I'll be on Joe Rogan. I'll be on Joe Rogan tomorrow morning.
It's Mark Cuts.
Yeah.
We call him Marcus now.
And we are here with
Mark.
Brandon Stockdale, correct? That's your name, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Brandon's got 30 years high-rise window cleaning experience, correct?
35, actually.
Holy
35.
cow.
35.
Wow.
Dang, dude.
35.
35 years.
Hell yeah.
I was just a
1991.
little homunculus when you started.
Yeah. Young and dumb. 350 or 325 an hour is what I started at.
You're kidding.
Oh, I
Good
believe
God,
it.
sir.
Yeah.
$3.25 an hour.
Yeah. Went over the edge for the first time at 5.
$5 an hour.
That was a
Dang,
bonus.
brother.
Wow.
Yeah.
That wasn't
let me
nice.
give you a
You
little
could get-
At
raise.
a
Hey,
buck of pain,
listen.
I was
For
getting
$5,
raped.
you can get 2 packs of cigarettes and a couple gallons of gas. You get what I'm
Well,
saying?
back then, you get 5 packs for they were
Right.
only 80 cents back then, 75
Right.
cents actually.
It's not like that anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Uh,
What are they
I
like
think-
13 now? I don't even know. I buy these stupid things now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello, Mom.
I'm on the Zen game.
You know what I don't
myself.
like? You know what I don't like is the fact that my mom's not a channel member. What a scumbag.
She doesn't want to pay $2,
What
dude.
the
What the
hell?
hell, dude? Pay $2.
My mom doesn't want to pay $2 to watch my secret show with Tim. It's terrible.
Mary,
I think she knows
you're
more
lovely.
secrets about you than anybody.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah. We
She
should
got a
bring her
few,
on.
but not
She
too
doesn't.
many.
I haven't told my mother anything. She
Good
does
to
not know any of the things that I do.
It's all in the secret show.
It's all on the secret show, so how would she know?
Yeah,
Right.
For $2, she can hear the terrible things her
Yeah.
son says.
Right. All the things he did that she didn't know about when he was young. That's what's coming out.
Yeah.
Should do a whole episode on the secret show about that stuff you got away with.
That would be
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't. There was really never an instance where I had to get away with anything. My mom. My mom was very
Always got
young when
caught.
she had me. So we're kind of like.
That's the problem with having young moms.
Yeah, we were kind of like brother and sister. We weren't like mom and son. You know what I mean?
You know, I said that to my mom and she got offended.
My mom's
Like,
in her
Mom, you were
70s right now.
How old are
My
you?
mom was 15
I'm
when
just
she had
kidding.
me.
My mom's not 70. I just like saying that because it
Yeah.
pisses her off.
Just to raise her blood pressure.
I'm 46. My mom had me when she was 16.
I'm 55 this year. Holy crap! My mom was 17 when she had me, so
Oh,
I get where you're
thanks.
coming from.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Cody. That's the nicest thing anyone has ever said about me. I'm putting it on the
What's
screen
that?
so people
Who's
can
that?
read it for a long time. The only thing TJ's mom needs to know is she has an amazing son. That might
There you
be
go.
the nicest
That's
thing
your
anyone.
Mother's Day gift to her this
Yeah,
year.
that's my mom's.
Yeah.
That's my Mother's Day gift to you, Mom. Is that right there? What Cody said.
Yeah.
Thanks,
You gotta
Cody.
print it out.
Hey, Cody,
Make
you
some
saved me
t-shirts.
$100, dude.
Thanks, brother.
Hey, hit me up. I'll send you a free hat. Do you
That's
think it's
funny.
gay to use a walnut pad? Yes, I do.
It's very gay.
I do think
actually.
it's gay to use walnut pads.
Depends where
Hey, by
you
the
use
way,
them.
I think
Hey,
it's even
the
more
steel
gay if your
wool
name is
works,
Steve-O
guys.
and you're using a fucking walnut pad. Then you're super gay.
Only
I
thing
And
don't
the
that's
get
good
only
for
thing,
walnut pads,
and
man.
you're super duper gay if you use a walnut pad, your name's Steve-O, and you hang out with Jersey. Then you're super duper gay.
You're the gayest, dude. You're-
Then you're really gay if you do a podcast together.
Yeah, then you're really, really gay. I love
What's
those
Mark
guys.
taking screenshots of himself?
Yeah, his camera's all dicked up again. I'm just not.
It went-
I'll be honest with you, man. I'll just be honest. How gay 1 to 10, 11. I don't see. I'm gonna be honest with you. The walnut pad thing for me, and I could be way off base with this. But I don't see the use in a walnut pad in a traditional setting. You might as
Construction
well
clean,
be.
baby.
You just scrub a little harder with your washer or just use a scraper. I think it's more effective when you're using a water fed pole. You know what I mean? It's you know what I mean. It's a little more. I wouldn't say it's more abrasive, but
It's more aggressive.
I don't see the thing. The like of them. I don't think it. I think the
yeah.
water runs right through it. Sometimes it seems like it skips over what you're trying to get off.
Yeah.
Just use white pad. The white pad is.
Yeah, if I'm going to use a pad, it's going to be a white pad. That's just me.
Yeah,
personally.
I mean, I miss bronze. Bronze wool was the shit when that was around for a little while. I wish that would come back, but other than that, use a scraper.
Yeah.
I think.
Bro,
Unless you're doing
the
a
steel
shit
wool
ton
you
of
guys,
glass on a pad.
the steel wool you guys told me to use on that brick mortar worked like a charm.
Oh, hey,
Like
it's almost as
like
if we've
charm.
cleaned a window before.
Right. I'm not a big steel wool guy. I've never really.
It works.
Used it.
It works.
It's
what
amazing.
quad zero steel wool? You don't use quad zero.
Quad
steel
zero,
wool?
quad
Double
zero,
out, baby.
Double up.
Yeah, I'm just a more
Right.
like Diarrhea Diaries had to say here. Like the 3M white pads are just like I just feel like if you're gonna use an abrasive pad, that's the one to use. The 3M white pads. That's just me personally.
Yeah, if you got just a really dirty window, the 3M white pad's gonna work. If you have like stuff on the glass, the scraper is gonna.
Yeah, I'm just a scraper guy. I just can't get away from it. You know what I mean? I live in Ohio.
Really, with all the
Scraping
pad
these?
debris on,
Nah, the fab debris is a myth.
it's not a myth.
Hey, fab debris is for nerds, dude.
I've only really run into it a
on
handful of times.
buildings ruined from it. So I pay attention.
Like on new construction, yes, I would be definitely hesitant to use a blade. But if it's something that I maintain regularly, I'm not worried about it. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean,
I feel like in the
glass.
residential setting, it's a lot less common.
Yeah.
Commercial
glass
for some
you
reason
really
tends
have to
it way
watch.
more, yeah.
Yes, you really have to watch commercial glass. I mean,
Man, I'm just using a blade and taking TJ's videos to court with me, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
just
don't
blame
be
TJ.
hey, use a scraper.
right
Don't
guy.
be a nerd. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all good.
I deal with a lot of reoccurring clients. You know, I mean, I do a lot of stuff over and over and over again. Like I have a lot of repeat residential customers, and I'm 99.9% of the time blading that glass. I'm not getting it wet and then tick-tocking it with a wool pad and then hitting it with steel. I'm just scraping it the fucking first time and cleaning it.
No, I watch these videos, these guys, and it's like they wet it with the mop, and then they hit it with the walnut pad, then they go over it with the steel wool, and like, why?
Yeah, it's
Well,
like,
me
and
and
I
Luke
get
have
$10
like
a
10
window.
minutes, and then they always have so much soap.
Yeah.
Like you
Luke
could
and
use
I-
a tenth of that soap, buddy.
Yeah, Luke and I have a theory about that. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing because while you're dicking around doing that shit, I'm already on to the next place. You know what I mean?
I'm already
So,
done.
by all
I've
means,
been done.
by all means.
I also watch like how much water guys put on the glass to scrape. I'm like, damn, dude. I just like sometimes I just fling what's left on my mop on the glass. Like if it's kind of wet, it's gonna scrape.
Well,
I
let me
try
just say
not
this.
to do anything like that on camera.
Not on video. Yeah, but
you know,
in real
don't
life,
wanna
I do
give-
that all the time.
Yeah, I want to give people the proper. Like I want them, you know, I don't want to do something on camera and then like it costs somebody something. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that.
No, you can't.
You know, but I do like, you know, I'll scrape a dry window if I have to.
I mean, I feel bad, but I got
You know.
somebody handed me a scraper day one of cleaning windows, and I've just been like, oh yeah, that's how you get shit off.
Yeah,
Scraper, dude.
me
That's how
too,
you do
dude.
it, yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was handed a scraper the first
There was
day.
no like, oh, you could do this. They're like, here, scrape in one direction, and you'll be all right. I'm like,
I
"Oh,
look
okay."
back on that now and I'm just like, man, dude, like that dude was really rolling the dice.
Yeah, but glass was a lot
No
different
kidding.
in glass was a
We
lot
started
different
out
in
with
the
trim
90s.
10s.
Yeah,
Was that?
those trim. Yeah,
The Unger trim 10 was what I started out with, and yeah, we had one of those in our pockets all the time. And
that was the one that folded in half, right?
yeah, it folded in half and it fit
Yeah.
on one of the Unger quick release handles.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was awesome. I remember the first time I got a Triumph, I was like, holy crap, look at the size of this thing.
Yeah, so the like you're talking about, the little ass. Yeah, I
True
remember those.
campfire story time. Who's cuter, Alex or Chris? Chris is cuter. Alex is handsome. That's two different things.
I remember they were
That's a
twins.
fucking weird question.
Yeah,
That's a
they do
fucking
look
I remember my
Oh,
old
my
boss used to keep a razor blade in his ear, like right behind his
Yeah.
ear and his hat. That's what
I
he
used to
always
do
had,
that
just like
too.
a little razor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still see him out, and he's got a razor in his ear. I'm like, you're out to dinner, dude. Did you not take the razor out?
I used to do that and forget about it, and everybody would always comment, "You got a razor blade in your ear," you know. And
you like the Peaky Blinders,
right? Exactly. And I stopped doing that a few years ago, but I used to do that all the time.
Honestly,
right up in there.
Sometimes it's nice to have it there.
Yeah,
I miss the trim 10. I love that little blade.
They don't make that anymore, I don't think.
No, it doesn't. It gets in those little half round windows above the window, above the door.
Yeah,
it's like perfect. Triumph doesn't fit in there.
Yeah,
well, that's the one thing about the 6-inch scrapers now is like certain things you're like, I just need a small blade to get this.
Do you always have that one side that's kind of off? Like when
you go to scrape and like half the water came off, half didn't.
Right.
You're like, all right,
and then you
flip it
gotta
around.
flip it real quick to get that good side. So you try to put it back the right way so you know which way the good side is every time.
I just flipped the blade at that point. I just flipped the blade.
Then when I'm brand new, and like half the time they're horseshoe. I call it the pro curve.
Right.
Stick it in the oven and flatten it out.
Yeah, they get warped.
I think they come. I think they come from the factory warped most of the time.
Well, if you ever have one that's hard to slide the blade into, it's freaking warped.
Yeah,
you know, like you put it halfway and it starts not wanting to go
catching.
There's no reason my razor blade should work.
Is the quick
fit together so bad. Just because I've broken all the plastic pieces.
Oh geez.
Oh, the tabs, dude. Yeah,
you know,
like half of it will be out while I'm scraping. I gotta
you flick it off, and the tray and the blade shoots across that's always awesome.
If you got a flathead, you can get the blade out.
I don't want to spend the extra $6 for a new one for some reason.
If you give me a call at 419-515-2854, I can place you an order for new scraper blade trays. They sell them.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Oh, do they?
Yeah, they sell just the tray. Yeah.
Probably.
Well, that's what I break the most.
I should have got one.
Yeah, I bet I have 1,000 of those freaking of the handles that are missing the trays where the little knobs don't hold the blade in anymore.
Right.
They sell them. You can buy just the tray.
Yeah, the Unger ones. The Unger, what's the handle that's
Ergotech?
The tray is paper thin. I hate those. It's like
it's very thin.
The tab doesn't hold anything.
The Triumph one fit in it?
No, it's too thick. I think.
Too thick. Yeah.
I've always just used the NRA one with the yellow cap. You know,
I use the Pro Plus one. Unger. I use the Unger trays and
a little angle.
Whichever one I want, because it's thin enough, it'll go in.
Go wherever you want.
Yeah, wherever I want it.
I use stainless just because I don't use my razor a lot, and fucking carbon rusts so quick. You know what I mean?
I use stainless all the time.
Stainless too. Yeah.
I know
carbon's nice
carbon's sharper, but they don't seem to last as long as the stainless does.
The edge doesn't
see
diameter of it. It's way thinner.
Well, they make them
it snaps easy. So you're not gouging into windows.
That's another reason why I use the Triumph blades as well. When you bump into something, you're not gouging shit. It's just gonna snap. It's gonna bust.
Yeah, it just breaks.
You'll know immediately.
Back when we used to do a lot of construction clean, I can't even. I remember when those Triumph blades were $5 a pack. Holy crap! Now they're
not that anymore.
They're not that. 25 now.
Yeah, they're $25. Yeah. I don't. I just prefer to scrape things. I get comments. I used to get comments all the time on my videos. You're just gonna scrape that window, and I'm like, yeah, I've been kind of scraping it for like 20 years. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna keep scraping it. You know what I mean?
Cody, don't be afraid of a scraper, brother.
Yeah.
Do it on a Cody.
You can hear
Smith.
10. You can absolutely hear 10. You're good. Start in the corner, you hear the tent, back off. If it's not too bad, still do it.
The main thing
I
with
always make my guys test. Can you hear that distinct sound?
Yeah, tick, tick,
that
tick,
means it's bad.
Yeah.
Do it in a corner you don't look at.
But if it's not, I mean, if it's like really loud, don't do it. But if it's like, go ahead. And
I actually kind of like that. I'm like, it's getting shit off. Yeah, perfect.
There's nothing wrong with scraping 80 grit sandpaper, you know?
As long as you scrape in one direction with a fresh blade, you're fine.
No, I'll tell you what.
Not with some fab debris, but
Yeah, they just
I do construction cleans only here and there, but I'm always tentative. A company that I was with not too long ago, I think we had about 15 newbies, and they scratched about $200,000 worth of glass.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
You work for
yeah.
Central?
What's
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. Well, I can tell you this. I just had new windows put in my house, and I had to leave the install stickers on for the inspection. And some of them baked on where they didn't just peel right off. And I put a blade on
You
it and I
pop a
felt it right
window?
away. Huh?
Did you pop a window?
No, I didn't pop a window. I
Well,
went to, what are you saying?
What?
No,
like
no,
when
I'm
I
just,
like you take some of them old stickers off, like
yeah,
especially those Andersons they
yeah.
baked on, it'll pop the window. It'll crack. It'll
Yeah, no,
bust
no, no,
right
no.
there.
These are impacts, so they're really thick.
Oh
It,
yeah,
Yeah.
I got impact windows, so some of the stickers on the sunny side of the house didn't just peel right off, and I had to put a blade on it, and I felt it right away. So that then I'm there with a white pad and goof off and steel wool, you know.
Yeah, it's a
I
pain in
was,
the ass that way. But I'm
yeah,
like I feel like sometimes too, like you ever put your thumb on glass and you're like, this glass is soft as hell. Like before you go to scrape
I
something, you
think
can
there's
feel
different
it. Yeah.
hardnesses. Yeah,
Yeah. It's like almost you can feel like, oh, this window's gonna scratch.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to describe it.
I
It's
feel
almost like a
like
medium
I
rare
feel like
steak. You press on something, you're
I
like,
feel like you
I
guys are being
totally can
pussies,
get
man.
what you're saying.
I feel like you
Yeah.
guys are being
dude, I
pussies.
use the scraper every day. Every day.
Dude, just if you scrape it and it scratches, just don't tell anybody. They'll never know.
yeah.
Yeah. Like this was like this
They'll
one.
never
Hey,
know till
this
they do
window's
know. So it
scratched.
doesn't
Man, I
matter.
wonder how that happened.
Yeah. I don't even have a razor actually.
I don't. What in
But
the
look how
world
clean
could
it is.
scratch that glass? That just doesn't make sense to me. I have scraped a window and scratched it before though, and
Oh,
it's
for sure.
all.
Everyone
I've
has.
never scratched a piece of glass on a house before. The glass that I scratched was a drive-through window at McDonald's.
Yeah, because it's
that's great.
bulletproof.
I
Yeah.
fucked
Yeah.
that shit up.
Yeah.
Fucked that shit up. And I don't know why I honestly cannot tell you why I even scraped it. You know, typically
An
it's
old
something I
sticker or
wouldn't
something?
do. No, it's not something I would typically do. You know what I mean? I'm like, I know better. You know what I mean? Like I will never scrape a commercial door either because it seems like commercial doors always fucking scratch. It's just something I don't typically do. And
That's
then
tempered.
I'm fucking
Yeah.
washing it. And I'm like, fucking, there's some bug shit stuck to it. And I was like, it wouldn't come off. I used the end of my washer wouldn't come off. I was like, squeegee it off. I was like, oh, fuck. I got to buy a fucking window, man. Shit. Yeah. But I mean,
The
I was honest
my
and
first
told
year,
them, you know, like, listen, I
my
scratched the
first
drive-through
year,
window. My
my
bad.
first year, I learned about tent when I went to get a piece of tape off and took off a piece of the tent. So that
I've
was
seen people
bad.
do that shit too. Yeah, that
I think
happens.
Yeah,
You're
dude.
new.
everybody's
Like
done
I
that
mean, talking
at least
dark
once.
tent, and you take a big chunk of it
Yeah.
off,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like
And it
bright
doesn't
lights,
just fold
like,
back down and lay in place.
right? No,
Hey,
no,
listen.
it was bad.
No,
Listen.
you
Listen.
Bad.
Listen.
That's the
No,
first
I
thing.
saw
It's
Hey,
like when
listen.
you're a
that.
kid.
Bad.
It's
Hey,
like when you're a
no,
kid
no.
and you fall off your bike. The first thing you do is look around to see if anybody saw.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh
It's
yeah,
like,
no,
what
that's
do you do?
I worked
Like
with a
So-
kid
I
who
thought
did
the
that.
world ended.
I
So-
warned this kid. I was like, "Yo, don't use your scraper on the inside," and he must have not heard me. But he was doing like a pane transom over a door, and she had all these knickknacks, and he ran it. He knocked it off. He looked at me, and then he just moved a knickknack in front of where he scraped. He's like, "She'll never come up here. We'll be fine." I was like, "All right."
She'll never
So-
go
Wasn't my
over.
dude. Wasn't
So
my
I've
company.
got
I was like, all
I've
right.
got an omission to make. So fucking not last season, the season before last, I got a call from a regional manager to do they're opening a bunch of Jersey Mike subs around here. And you know, there's like 5 of them I was on the hook for to do, and I did the first one, which is like right down the street from me, and I fucking totally fucking lost the job.
What did you do?
I fucking ran a 6-inch fucking blade right through some tin.
Oh.
Like, and when I say there was no hiding it. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
was listen. The whole fucking place was full of people because it was
And
the
it was-
grand opening. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And these windows were dicked. And they were like, "Can you get that stuff out the window?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And I'm like, I swear to you, when I tell you 6 inches wide, at least 36 inches long, just. And I just turned around and looked at the guy. I was like, "Oh, my bad, dude."
I'll take the rest off for you if you want.
He's like, "Can you?" He asked me. He's like, "Can you take the rest of that off?" I'm like, "Yeah." They never called me back. I didn't even send him a bill. I was like, "Oops."
My bad, dog.
I'll be honest with you. I probably couldn't. Taking him on was too much. He called me. It was a last minute thing. I drove fucking 45 minutes to get to this place for this. He's like, "This guy never showed up," and la da 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 da. Is there any way? And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll come out and yeah, I could do that for you." It's kind of slow that day. It was just the beginning of spring. So it was kind of slow. Yeah, I fucked up.
So and let me ask you. I have one question about this whole transaction that you had.
Mm-hmm.
So when you scraped it and it came off and you said there was a room full of people, did it get real quiet real quick?
No, nobody noticed really, except for the dude, the GM, the regional man. He's the only one. He's like, "Oh shit." I was like, yeah. Oops. I was like, "My bad, dude."
Drop the biggest F-bomb.
Yeah.
Well,
no
dude,
shit.
he was like, "Well, this is what he says to me." He's like, "Well, how would that come off?" I was like, "I'll be honest with you. I'm really surprised that they tinted the windows and then you guys had the drywall and the painter guy just come here and spray paint all over this shit, because that's what it was.
Yeah.
It was paint. It was like paint dusted on the window. So it just looked like paint to me.
You didn't know.
Yeah, it was overcast.
It was
so
probably just in a light tint too. Probably.
Yeah, and it was a super light tint. It was overcast outside, and I was like, I really couldn't tell, And it was just happened to be the first window. He's like, "Is there any way you can get this paint off?" I'm like, "Yeah, no problem. I'll just blade it off." I was just, dude. I was mortified. I was just like, "Oh my god, dude."
But that's. I mean, they were going to be screwed either way. Like how?
Yeah,
like you're gonna have to replace
I really
all that
wish
tint.
I hadn't have done that. To be honest with you,
did you have to strip all of them so it matched?
Probably would have warped.
Yes,
it too.
I removed all the tint from the whole store. Yeah. I didn't do any of the transom, the eyebrows, and none of the transom windows got done, but all 3 big picture windows got all the tint removed.
Yeah, they probably look better anyway.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, they had it re-tinted. I drove past, it's tinted again.
One window's not tinted, all the other ones are.
Hey,
not looking
good. But it's cool though because I do the store.
At least they didn't send you a bill.
Yeah, no, they didn't. I do the eyeglasses store that's right next to him, and Central does the Jersey Mike's now, and the windows are fucking.
Oh,
they're toast.
Yeah, you can run your fingernails across it and feel the scraper marks.
Oh, don't worry, it's Jersey Mike's. They've already had 2 different GMs.
Seen them though?
You know what I mean? They don't even know you came there.
Yeah, the manager that was there when I was there is not there now. So,
so I watched Central get out. They'll lift because they got the little green hatchbacks, and they'll lift up the hatchback. They'll have their music just bumping.
Yeah,
dude. Like so, we're in a commercial area. And he'll go up and there'll be 3 sections of windows, and he'll do the middle section on the outside and 1 door and go in and build it.
Yeah.
They go in and build it.
Yeah,
like, what
they do that. There's the dude that does the one that does a lot of the work around here. That's what he does, the old Marc, the old Tanner special.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking my dad trained those guys.
Yeah, he does the old. I'm really surprised. I'm honestly. I mean, I got to give that guy fucking props for keeping that company open. I got to give him props because I honestly don't know. Like, people just obviously don't fucking care, or he just does it for a price that they just don't give a shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, bro, I threw a 125
the
price at this job. 125, and they were baffled. They couldn't believe it. This guy's doing $40 for 25 windows in and out, triple section.
I said, it's really, I don't understand it, but I don't, it's not, him and I are doing 2 different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
definitely.
Dude, it's definitely. So there's a guy who owns like 8 different dealerships up here on the auto mile near me. Had me go and bid them. So there's one in the middle that they don't own. It's like a Honda, and it's huge. It's like 2 stories. It's a big showroom. I walk in, and the guy saw me doing the estimate. He's like, "You don't want this job." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "There's some fucking drunk does this for $110 every 2 weeks." And he's like, "The windows look like shit." And he's like, "But my boss will never hire somebody else." I'm like, $110. I'm like, it's like easily 3 hours worth of work for like
Yeah.
one guy. I'm like, all right, man, like this is what you
Yeah.
want to do it, go for it.
So
You're
how
making
long?
$25 an hour.
So
Yeah,
is
right?
that all
I
you
mean,
do? Is all you do is high rise work, Brandon?
No, I do everything.
You do everything?
No, I do. I do res. I do high rise. We've got some mid commercial, water fed pole stuff that we do fairly often.
Mm-hmm.
Hospitals, banks, that kind of stuff. Yeah, but I mean, majority of our work comes from. I don't have as like I had a big company with a whole bunch of people, and I just got burned out and just said,
Join the club, brother.
Yeah.
me and my boys, just do what we got, and
Right.
I mean, we've got an anchor client that keeps the lights on and keeps us all fed and happy, and and then we get a bunch of other stuff here and there,
Right.
and
Makes sense.
I got so covered in, like, I mean, 60, 70 hours a week chasing 28 guys. It was so much, and cost me my divorce, cost me my marriage, and a bunch of other stuff. So it was like, yeah, I don't know. So yeah, we're happy now, but I'm starting to build, and it's crazy how things have changed. Like back in the day, you can walk into a dirty building and be like, hey, I give you a bid for your window cleaning, and now they're like, send me some freaking email thing. What the hell's that?
Yeah.
I Google
Yeah.
it.
I
What the
can
hell does that
definitely
mean?
see I align with
Yeah.
Brandon on this one.
So where are you
Yeah.
located?
I'm in Salt Lake.
Okay.
I'm in kind of like a suburb of Salt Lake. It's called
Okay.
Murray.
Okay.
It's kind of like you have an auto mile. I'm like right by the auto mile.
Salt Lake.
In Salt Lake.
Yeah.
Just
Yes,
off of the
guys, I
main
am
state.
still spraying for spiders. I do still do spider sprays. I typically I'm not advertising though. I'm just doing it for customers. I bought the spider spray equipment for $500 with the intention of adding
That's
on to my ticket
amazing.
price.
Still,
Yeah.
how much you made
And you
on
have to
that
get
$500 though?
How much have I made? I made $7,800 last year doing that. Just
That's amazing.
upselling customers. So it paid for itself. Well, you guys, that first morning I took it out, I texted you guys and told you I made like $700 in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's the easiest thing in the world to do. It takes you like 10 minutes to treat a fucking house. There's
Well,
nothing to it.
and it's one of those things
Seth's
too.
doing
Is
it
like,
now too. Now.
no, man,
So how did you get
I
into
stay in my
that?
lane.
How did
brother.
I get into that?
Yeah.
Spider spraying is really big around here because I'm right on the Lake Erie,
Oh, okay.
and you know,
Well, the
So
just
spider
add
companies
they
are
didn't
peppermint
fucking
not
up
oil
your
for
you did not have
windows.
to
spiders.
get
Like I love when
certified or
people are like,
whatever.
just sprinkle cinnamon on the ledges and they'll no. That shit don't work where I'm at. I'm sorry. It don't work.
Diatomaceous earth.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't work. It
So
doesn't
did you
work.
have to get certified for
Yes,
that, or
yes. In Ohio, you have to be certified to do it. Yes.
I think that's a national thing because you're pest control.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
There's
how
so
hard
many
was that? I
different.
thought about it all. I think about it all the time, especially a lot of our north
There's
sides of our high-rise buildings are covered in spiders
well,
all the way to the top.
you have to make sure that you get the right, because that's where they get you. Is there's so many different application license and standards and tests that you have to fucking take. You know what I mean? So if you don't know, like I actually called the guy that sprays for spiders and asked him like, which one of these fucking things do I test? There's like fucking 15 in here. I'm not, you know what I mean? And he's like, oh, it's just this one. Make sure that you're really specific on your application. And it's just a class you go to. Yeah, it was 2 days and bing, bang, boom, you're done. You know what I mean?
Right.
Ohio doesn't have a lot of licensing compared to
They
other
do for that.
states, but
They do for that.
but they do for that.
They do
Yeah,
for
that
that.
is
Yeah.
one
But you
big
guys
one.
have
Utah
you
used to
guys
be
have a
like
lot of
that, but
lakes.
not
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Like you got to watch for. Well, you guys have a lot of nature. Like you got to watch for runoff, all that stuff. So I get it with
Well, I
pest
mean, like they
chemicals. I
don't.
mean, because you can smoke shit out.
Yeah.
Pest chemicals.
I don't think our contractors have to be licensed, which is wild. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You would think that would be a.
that can't be.
I think that's a federal mandate, not a state
Yeah.
one.
I don't think
Like
they
a general
have to be licensed.
contractor.
I don't think
What
so.
a general
A
contract?
lot of guys just use
I
a
don't think
handyman
so, do
license.
they?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they're
you
limited
gotta
to
have-
what you can
like-
do with
Yeah.
a handyman.
Yeah, well, that really
Yeah.
depends on. Well, it really depends on what you're permitting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if
because I mean,
you're
I can
if
go
you're
out and
going,
just start
if
being
you're
a handyman tomorrow.
yeah, I
and
could start it. Yeah, I
do
could start a
not get
handyman
licensed.
business tomorrow and start building fucking additions on shit, just not applying for
Yeah.
permits and just keep my fingers crossed. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
No, I'm
Right.
just saying I don't think there's a mandate for that with if you
Mhm.
start a construction business here in Ohio, like it is. I know Florida is. You know,
We have a lot
but
of
I don't
codes
think
here
we have
because of
that.
hurricanes. I had to get permits
Like
to put
I-
windows in my house. I didn't. They had to get permits to put windows in.
Yeah.
They want you
Yeah,
to
I
buy
think
a
that's
permit
just-
if you're changing out a water heater
Yeah.
in Florida. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they got to get
That's
their tax
crazy.
Yeah.
yeah, you got to really
Yeah.
be careful
Yeah.
around here about what you're doing. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because if someone, a competitor, for instance, sees you spraying for spiders, they'll call on you,
Yeah.
and then your ass is in a
Do you have to
sling.
put your license like on a like? Does it have to be a visible license?
I don't. I mean, you
Like in
might
your
have
truck
to,
or
but I
anything?
don't do it. I don't do it.
Yeah.
I just invite them to. I just
Call.
I like to
Call.
be difficult. I don't know if you guys realize that or not about me, but I like to be difficult.
No way, really?
Yeah, I like to be
Nah.
ambiguous and difficult. You know what I mean? I like for motherfuckers. I like to say shits and motherfuckers be like, "Is this about me?" Yes. You know what I mean? Or
Mhm.
just lace that shoe up. If that shoe fits, just tie it on. It's good. You know what I mean? Clearly, you have a guilty conscience.
I have a lot of.
Do you have a
fun
license?
guys and a lot
Maybe.
of
It depends on
a
who's
lot
asking.
of poop patrol guys
Or
around me
do
right now.
I?
Oh yeah, there's a
The
lot
poop
of shit
patrol guys
picker
are
upper
crazy.
Yeah.
dudes.
Well, dude, it's good
Yeah.
money. I mean, I got someone who picks up my dog shit. Fuck that, dude. It's
I got
$20. I'm like,
I've been
got it.
trying to get Jennifer and Elaine
I
to
think I'm going to do it.
to start their own poop pickup business, the doo doo dolls, but they won't do it.
The doo-doo
No, I'm
dolls,
not-
dude. Come on.
Tell me
let's
that
go.
shit's not fire,
I'm
dog.
not going to do
It's
that.
awesome,
That
dude.
is great.
That's
That
awesome.
is actually great.
Tell me that shit ain't fire,
That would
dude.
sell.
That shit's fire.
They get all
The-
the Gen X people
Yep.
in.
The doo doo dolls. It's
Yeah.
over. It's over, dude.
Look at all
And
the
don't
old
try to
men,
steal
too.
my shit because I've already got it fucking LLC'd, you cunts.
You got it.
You're in Ohio.
That was
Dude.
back when me and Josh Schoaf were talking. He was the poop dudes and I was the doo doo dolls. He's like, man, I wish I would have thought of that first. I was like, because you're not as smart as me.
Dude, it's a good one. You got Duty Parton.
I'm surprised that has legs.
Duty Parton.
Yeah, dude.
You know what we got around here a lot now is guys are spending upwards of 6 figures to clean trash cans.
Mhm.
Okay. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they come by with a truck, it picks up the can, it sprays it out and
Mhm.
captures it. And I'm like, but I've seen them for sale already too. I don't think that's a model that
There's-
people don't
there's-
give a fuck about the trash.
Bro.
They don't.
It's fucking really big around here. There's a guy
Is
doing
it?
around.
Scout-
Yeah.
It's huge around here.
in our neighborhood.
That guy's
Yeah.
Mark,
fucking
it's
killing
It's just like window cleaning, man. It's like the ones who are bad at it are bad at it, and the ones
Yeah.
who are good are making all the money. It's kind of
Yeah.
how it goes.
So-
you know?
Yeah.
Big thing here in Columbus is the guys that go around and fill up your gas tank.
What?
Like you order it online on an app, and they come by. Go by
I'm
your
not gonna
work
lie.
and fill up your
I have
gas
that
tank.
service that fills up
What?
all the trucks at the shop, man. They
Yeah,
fill up all my
Yeah.
trucks twice
Awesome.
a week. Yeah, they just come in, fill them up.
You guys are
yeah.
gay.
You just
I'm
Hey,
afraid.
that's what you
Yeah.
do.
I'm
Hey, that's
afraid-
what you do when you have a shitload
get-
of money.
Yeah.
but think of the
Nah,
money
honestly,
you
it
save not
saves
going
me
into
money.
the fucking
No,
convenience
shut
store,
up.
I
bro.
guarantee it does.
No,
It's an extra
I bet
$20
you.
you're
I
spending
bet
on
you.
drinks
I bet
and
you.
cupcakes
Right.
and shit.
I like how Tim goes fucking 3 weeks without talking or 3 months without talking, and then one episode he fucking talks so much the guest you can't even hear the guest. You know what else I like is how Seth is right now getting ready to start a spreadsheet for how much gas money he's saving by having those dudes filling shit up.
You don't think
he
I
did-
have?
Hey,
If you
remember
don't think I
last
have a
year-
spreadsheet already,
Hey, you remember last year when I criticized him about his fucking his fucking dryer vents, and he like at the end of the year, look how much money I made.
yeah, man, you got
What a-
to equate it to something. You have to
What a
have
fucking vindictive
some
cur-
numbers, brother. I know, dude.
Quantification.
Yeah.
You got to have it.
So
Otherwise,
you
can't
say
do
it's you and your sons that that are doing this together?
Yeah,
no?
me and my two boys, and then
Okay.
I've got a couple of guys that I got a cousin that comes and helps every once in a while. Actually, I got a
cool.
couple of cousins that come and help, and then a couple of, like one of my son's buddies.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably my youngest son's 17, so he's got buddies,
Uh-huh.
and they work their little menial job that pays them $4 or $5 an hour, maybe I don't know whatever minimum wage is,
Mm-hmm.
and my son goes out and works for 2 hours and brings home what they brought home in a
In a
month,
week.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I like it small. I mean, we got to make it bigger than it is, and I'm
Right.
still, learning
You don't
this
have
new.
to make it bigger than it is. You could just make it like it is, man. As long as it
Yeah.
serves
Yeah,
you and
I
your,
mean,
as long as it serves the purpose that you've got it intended for.
If it's
Not
making the
everything.
payroll
And
and
you
keeping
don't
the
have to.
lights on.
Yeah, just because
well,
they say
when
you
we,
have to scale on TikTok, it
Yeah.
doesn't mean you necessarily have.
yeah,
Not
I
everybody
don't
has
need
to
to
be
rule
Seth
the world.
Byers.
I don't need to have all the accounts because that
Yeah.
puts a big target on your back. But
Right.
Right.
me and my oldest son had a conversation. We're like, how do you, eventually I'm going to exit stage left, and you need to be able to pay me while I'm gone. So
Right.
what do you want to do? Do you want to do the work, or do you want to
Right.
manage people? I was
Right.
like, and he's like, I would much rather manage. And I was like, ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
Hey,
luck.
Brandon, what year did you graduate high school?
Hey, 89.
Okay. I just wanted to get your age.
He
Yeah.
told his age.
Yeah.
He told you his age.
I
55?
started school
Yeah.
in 1990.
So my
Yeah.
question is this: do you still hang? Or do
Yeah.
you leave that to the
I hung
boys? Oh,
today,
cool.
actually.
Oh,
That's
cool.
70,
crazy.
75 degrees today.
Cool.
I got a
See,
little
Mark,
sun.
not
As you can
everybody's a
tell, my face is
pussy.
a
Yeah,
little
this
red.
pussy
Yeah.
down here doesn't do it no
Mark's
more.
a
Yeah.
pussy. You don't even do it anymore.
Jeez, dude. Jeez.
Man, I wouldn't do that shit 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So
That's a
nothing.
I wouldn't do
gut
that
punch
shit
and an
now.
uppercut all at the same
It
time.
keeps me young. When I was managing all those guys, I
I
gained
commend you
like
guys.
60 pounds. I felt horrible.
Mhm.
I was always ornery because I was dealing with multiple people's personalities, and
Right.
it made
Well,
me a huge
Mark,
man.
Sometimes the ends
I had a
doesn't
black
justify the
beard when I
means.
started.
Yeah,
Right.
sometimes the ends doesn't justify the means at times, Sometimes the
Mark has
trade-off
a
is just
house
not
for
worth
his
it.
RV. He doesn't want to be young anymore.
Listen, I did that game.
Listen.
I did that game in my own company for over 20 years, and I made a lot of money.
Mhm.
And I spent a lot of money to make that money.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was, and I had good employees that one of them is still with me,
Mhm.
18 years now, 17, 18 years. And the other one was actually about 18 years because he started 2 years before the other
Yeah,
one.
but didn't you even say you even said yourself that you could kind of tell that the guy that stuck with you could just kind of see that he just
Yes.
wasn't in him
Well,
anymore.
because we all grew old together,
Yeah.
meaning he was in his
Mhm.
late 20s when he started working for me, and within 5 to 7 years got married,
Mhm.
bought a house, and started. Now he has 2 children.
Mhm.
You could see it in their face.
Right.
It does take its toll. You start to think, do I really want to do this anymore?
Right. Right.
Now don't get me wrong. I picked up that big glass building I sent you the picture of. It's almost 60 feet, and
Mhm.
we went there with the water fed. I'm like, this isn't going to work. And Mark's like, we're going to set the roller up and we're going to just chair this job. I
Mhm.
mean, so, 60 feet is a lot different than 250 feet. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And I love the fact that he's still willing to do it on
Mhm.
that level. I have opportunity. I can go back into some of the buildings I had. I've been
Mhm.
asked to come back, but I don't want to deal with the labor. Like Brandon was saying, dude, it started to feel like a circus. And I
Yeah.
don't want to be a fucking ringleader,
Yeah.
okay?
You're a
And
good
Exactly.
circus conductor, though.
right. And when you're doing
And if
jobs,
you're making more money with a
Dude, you
smaller
did it for
crew,
years.
right,
that's how
right.
I
You
feel.
know?
That's
Yeah,
kind
no,
of the
you're
point
right,
that I got
because
to.
I'm gonna tell you, walking to the mailbox to make that payroll is a lonely walk.
Mm.
It's a
Yeah.
lonely walk.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and then like nowadays, like we used to be on like a 15-day net 15, net 30, whatever.
yeah,
I get some customers are like net 90.
Yeah.
Like, are you
Yeah.
fucking
Well, if you do
serious?
any county work or state work,
Yeah.
yeah, we're all net 30.
Net
Most of
90
them,
is you're a bank at that point.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
net
I'm
90
sorry,
is
you're a
you
bank.
got
net 90
I'm
is
not
you
I'm
fucking
not
got
anyone
20
else's
crazy
guys,
bank.
work,
Yeah.
dude.
2 weeks. That's $100,000, man. It's
Yeah,
going
that's
fast.
crazy work.
Yeah.
I
Net
don't do
Yeah.
anything
90.
over net 30, man. I won't
I
net
So-
actually
36.
I had an estimate that I did, and it was a first time clean. They wanted some high dusting and shit done. It was like a $650 or $670 ticket for everything. And I told them, like, well, she's like, we want this done, and then we think we're just gonna have you come back and just keep it, on like a regular basis with the windows, and then occasionally have you come in and do the high dusting and stuff. And I'm like, cool. So we got down to negotiating it and everything, and she's like, it's a little high, and I'm like, well, I may come down on the window service if depending on how regular you do it. I was like, but the first time, this is what it's gonna be because it's gonna take me a while to get this looking good. And she looked at my terms and I was like, I need paid in 30 days or I ain't doing it. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't doing it.
Right.
On a commercial job, I'm not doing it. And she's like, well, we can do that this time. She goes, but after that, we have a net 90. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. That's cool. I've never gone back.
No,
'Cause
90 is
I'm never waiting 90 days for
90's
Yeah.
out of
for
my
Yeah.
terms. Yeah.
never knew. I'm
Hey,
never
I'm doing
doing
that.
Even if it's
I'm-
like a small job, like
Yeah.
you're gonna do, you can stop on your way home, or
Right.
it's
Even
in
still.
between a couple of houses or something like that. But yeah,
Even
like,
still, it's
to
just like,
like
what am I doing? Yeah.
mobilize
Like
5,
I've
10
done that
guys, oh my
job
God.
and I forgot I've done the job and forgotten that I'm supposed to get paid for it by the time I have to do it again.
Right.
you know what I'm
Or
saying? Like, what are we doing?
or if you're getting paid and then you're doing a quarterly job, if you're getting paid when you're showing up the next time or
Mhm.
not, that ain't
Yeah.
fly with me. Most of
Yeah.
our buildings are always net 30, most of them paid within. We always had the end of the year budget crunch where they're like, "Hey, we got an extra cleaning here. We're going to pay you in advance for next year." Which it's nice to get that check for 8 or 10 grand or 5 grand, whatever
Oh
it is.
yeah.
But it sucks doing the job after you've
Mhm.
been paid.
Yeah.
Most of them are a quick turnaround. The ones we have to chase are storefronts,
Mhm.
obviously. Residential, which we don't do much of, usually pays right away. I mean, you guys can attest to all that.
Mhm.
Hey, upon completion.
Mhm.
Right.
That's why I love Resi. That's the best.
Yeah, that's
So
that's
what's
that's
your- what's
that's
your-
my I'm super stiff on that with my residential. My residential, you are paying me when I'm finished. I don't give a
Yeah,
shit
it's
if I gotta
Brandon-
send you a cash app.
credit card
You
or
gotta
whatever.
send a
Yeah.
fucking carrier pigeon with
Yeah.
the money, whatever the
Right.
fuck
Brandon,
it is. If you now,
you're
if I
paying.
do that first time, you're paying me right then. Now, where I'm a little more liberal with like if you're putting it on a schedule, you know what I mean? I'm like, you know what, you could pay me, but the first time you're paying me every time.
Yeah.
I
Every
want
time.
at least Venmo by the end of the day.
Yeah,
You know what I
every
mean?
time. First time
Yeah.
you're paying
Yeah.
me. Now, if you have me back for a second cleaning, we could do the honor system then. But the first time I clean it, you're paying me, or I ain't doing
Right.
it.
Especially
So
new
I gave-
customers.
I gave $250 off to get a 7-day net
Mhm.
on this big job I'm doing.
Mm.
So that was stipulations we put in the contract.
Yeah, I build
Or
those
the
into
proposal.
contracts too. If you pay under 30 days,
Yeah.
you can save 5%.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah. I'll
that's
just give you a
actually
deal.
not a
deal
bad
as well.
Just give
idea.
me paid.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
give them a benefit for doing that. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Mhm.
All right.
That's why I take a deposit for every residential job I do. It's only $25, but I have your card on file. So
Oh, okay.
the deal is
That's
if
not
you
a
don't
bad
pay me
idea
by
either.
5 p.m., if you don't pay me by 5 p.m. that day before business closes, we just run your card. So if you want to
Yeah.
use a different, how many times do you go to clean? Someone's like, "Oh, I'm going to the grocery store," and it just never comes home.
I
Right.
That
Right,
happens to
right.
us all the
Yeah,
time. I hate
yeah.
that. So
I'm not a fan either.
I got
Hey,
a
Mark was
schedule. I
trying to
can't stay
ask
around.
something.
Yeah.
What's
What's
that?
that?
I said, I think Mark was trying to ask me something.
Yeah. What is your ratio revenue wise from high rise to like? Are you 30% residential? The rest commercial or?
Right now we're probably only about 20%. I told you about the old company that I was with. I went into that and it was all commercial, mostly construction clean, and it was hell. But they didn't want my residential, and I had 1,600 residential customers, and they didn't want it. So I found a guy that had worked with me and was like, "Hey, just give me 20% of all these jobs, for the next year, and you can
Mhm.
have them. And if he got them all on schedule, he was looking at probably 350 a year. Some of those customers were like there's a few that were monthly, and then some of them were once a year. Some of them were once every couple of years, or
Yeah.
whenever they remembered or whatever. Once people start putting shutters in their windows, people don't really pay attention anymore. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Here we have these McMansions all over the place where they're facing the
Right.
mountains and all that kind of stuff.
My
So
f-
those are our favorite customers. But
that's
I don't know. I'd
that's
say
kind of like
probably
my
about
area too.
20% of my work is residential.
Yeah.
Big time commercial. We're mostly commercial just because it's
Regimented, yeah.
consistency. I get
Yeah.
it every month, or I know that during the summer that there's at least 6 months of hard work
Nonstop,
that
yeah.
we can go on, and we work as long as we want, as long as we can, and go home and pick it up the next day. We don't have
Right.
a real tight schedule. I mean, we like to go water skiing. We like to go snow skiing. I like to enjoy my money. Like money doesn't mean that much to me. So
Right.
I like to play.
Right.
That's all money really means to me, is creating memories with my boys and my friends
Yeah.
and my
Yeah.
family, and
Yeah.
doing all that kind of stuff.
So
So that's all we really do.
so
It's like,
you've been in the game for a long time. So over the 30 years you've been doing building work and stuff, have you gone from rack and bar up to what they're using now, the descenders with all the climbing abilities and everything, or are you still old school?
no, I start out on a Petzl stop.
Uh-huh.
Um, those disposable pieces of crap, you can use them once and then they don't really stop anymore.
Yeah.
It should be called the Petzl Go.
Right.
And then we went to SRT, and I used SRT predominantly for, God, I want to say almost 20 years, until
Uh-huh.
they stopped carrying parts for it.
Right.
I think 3M or somebody, maybe it was Sala, bought it out, and they just got rid of it. And then they had their monster thing that they use that was too much and too complicated. It was like you had to like watch a YouTube video on how to load the rope. It was like,
Right. Yeah.
and then this weird handle that get your hair stuck in or your beard stuck in or
Yeah.
whatever. And
Yeah,
but
I
yeah,
try.
we use the Camp Giant, and we love it. I love it. I've
Yeah.
got one that's 8 years old now. It still works great. I love
Yeah.
it. It
Yeah.
works good with so we do a little bit of rope access too. So it works good with the crawl and trying to get it to and from, changing from one to the other. And yeah, we like it. It's a little heavier than the SRT, but
Right.
yeah, we've gone, and we used to, I started with the Petzl Jumar as our safety line, and
Yeah, so did I.
until one time we were doing a job, and this guy didn't put on a rope protector and cut the sheath on his rope, and he took about a 4-foot ripper, and he ripped the whole rope, both lines. Like the one had a cut in the sheath and his SRT drug down the sheath, and then his Jumar ripped through and pulled the other sheath. And yeah, that was a scary rescue.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
my God.
I'm sure you've seen the video where they put a load on a Jumar because we used them as safeties, and it just tears the sheath right off the rope. And if you know anything about, for anyone that doesn't know about the rope, there's a core in the sheath. The strength is in the combination of the core and the sheath. So if you tear the sheath, all you've got left is the core. You're going, like you said, it literally just loads up.
Peels it like a freaking banana.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right, peels it
They say
exactly like a banana.
that the sheath is only about 30% of the strength, because it's just like 550 paracord. You've got the sheath and then the five cords or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, believe me, there's still cowboys that still use those
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
There's still cowboys, and just the hip harness. Like I've just seen too much. I mean, once being a climber, watching a guy take a whooper on a dynamic line, and then watching a caver guy take a whipper on a static line, you're dead. Like
Yeah.
your rope and your carabiners and anchors are all rated for 5 to 10,000 pounds. Your back ain't rated that much.
Nope. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe 250 pounds
Yeah.
if you're 150.
Right. So have you had
If you're 200 pounds.
any personal close calls or close calls in your company that you
Oh,
own now?
I haven't had anybody on my cruise have anything in a long time. My we were doing the stickers for the Olympics. You guys remember the Olympics when it was here?
Mm-hmm.
They had all the buildings that were plastered in all those stickers all around all the venues and whatnot. We put on all those stickers, and we were doing one right across from the award square, and right across a building called the Radisson. And we put stickers on it at first, but when we were doing it, it was about 24 degrees with the wind chill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With actually, I think it was negative 24 with the wind chill.
Right.
And the sticker was like and the wind was flaking like a dry leaf.
Uh-huh.
And we had to wait for Mitt Romney. He was the head of the Olympic Committee, and we had to wait for his okay. And I mean, we're freezing our balls off, dipping down. I'm like, we're gonna get all of us. Like, there's 10 of us.
Right.
We're all like trying to keep our hands warm. They're like, no, we got to try. And I ended up just saying, nope, Belle, get down in the sun, get down, get warm. And my little brother was clear over, and his ropes were in the snow. And he jumped on his line and had a little bit of slack in his line, and his rope hit that ice on his rope, and he took a 40-foot zinger all the way to the ground, broke both of his heels.
Oof.
Lucky he didn't hit his head. Lucky it was heels, butt, head, and
Yeah.
that was the worst moment of my life. I thought I killed my little brother, man.
So are you a second
horrible.
generation window cleaner yourself? This is in your family a lot.
I had an uncle, like a step uncle that did it in New York, and I told him about it. When I picked it up, I was a housekeeper up at Snowbird, and just got the housekeeping, gig because we got preseason passes to ski. And one day I walked in and seen a dude bonking, his cups on the window, and I was like, I want that fucking job.
Right.
That's the job. That's my kind of job, just get out there. Guy had headphones on, his Walkman, just jamming and squeegeeing, and I was like, hell yeah, I want that job, and got it, a few months later, and told him about it, and he's like, oh hell yeah, and he brought out all his antiquated shit, 1-inch rope and freaking rack and bar, and
Yeah.
like they used a lot of the pulley, what is it called, the
Block and tackle
for stuff. But when he would do it, they would do, one guy would do an entire side of a 100-story window, 100-story building, and like they would clip into these things, and they just use the rack,
Right.
block and tackle to kind of make go back and forth on it. And I'm just like, how that? They'd have somebody hand them out a bucket out the window every few floors, and I was like, that's insane.
Yeah.
I've never done anything that high. I mean, I think the highest here in Utah is I think 32 stories, might be 35 stories now. That's the highest I've ever done. I couldn't imagine doing 100 or 50. I get invited to do to install film on the Shard in Dubai. And that one, I almost, if I wouldn't have been going through a divorce and child custody, that's where I would have been, just to do that. But I love it. Like I said, it's fun for me. I like doing houses. What I hate is route. I hate doing route. The only thing that's
Yeah.
nice about route is getting
It's
cash.
mind numbing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
mind numbing.
and-
I have a route that I've been running for 22 years. You know what I mean? And it's fucking.
and especially when it can't, when it's not really like
Man,
properly
dude.
maintained, they don't want to spend the money. It's a
Yeah.
national service chain that's paying for it, and you're like, these need acid. They're like, we'll do acid. Well, I need to get paid more. They're like, what?
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you're just like you're going through the motions. I hate that. Like that's like that is like mind numbing to me. It's fun. It's nice when you get, you know, you get a lot of attention too. You know, you're doing windows, and I hand out tons of cards whenever we do route. But you know, I don't know. Yeah, I love high rise though. Like I said, I put my headphones on and just jam, or we, you know, sit on the side of the building and laugh and make jokes and, you know, take pictures of each other doing stupid shit and
Yeah.
nothing dangerous, but you know,
Right.
making sounds like I'm an old man and my son's always like, "You're making a lot of noise over there, old man."
Yeah.
You know, the grunt every time you
Right.
bend over or sit down.
I never
Right.
thought that was a thing, dude. You know what I mean? I never
It
thought that
is.
was a thing that
You
I would
watch
ever
back your
do.
videos.
Yeah, I just never thought that would be that. I just never thought that'd be a thing that I would ever do. And then, like, you know, about 5 or 6 years ago, I go to get out of bed one morning, and I made that fucking papaw fucking noise getting out of bed. I'm like, fuck, dude. Oh man, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You ever
You
use
weren't
like the
even thinking about it.
Not
It
even
just
thinking about
happens.
it.
when you have to
It
start
just-
using momentum to get out of bed. You know what I mean? You're like, let me just rock a few times and I'll be out of here.
I find myself
Right.
reaching
You're
out for
doing it wrong and you
Jennifer.
have to rock it.
I find
You're
myself
real.
reaching out for Jennifer a
Yeah.
lot now. You know what I mean? Like, hey,
Yeah.
you know, give me a hand, pull me out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lock her in 4 low and pull the old TJ out of the couch here.
Yeah.
You know,
But
when
yeah,
she gets you
doing
like a
high-rise, you
long
definitely sound more
shoehorn.
like an old man too.
Right.
You're an old man when you get
And
a
that
long
chair's got a lot of
shoehorn.
wear and tear.
Long shoehorn.
You know what I'm saying? Like the thing connected to the pole.
Yeah.
My grandpa used to have that, the
Yeah.
3-foot shoehorn. He'd be like, oh, let
Yeah.
me.
You know what? That's a
I'm
good
looking
idea.
around for it. I have
WCR
one
should
here
come out with a
somewhere,
shoehorn
Seth.
attachment for the pole.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I have my grandpa's. It's a longer.
They're
It's
legend.
it's a garment brush on one end and a shoehorn on the other. So you could.
Hell yeah, dude.
Before he used to go to the Masonic Lodge, because my grandfather used to worship the devil at the Masonic Lodge. He dude's like, when people bring up the Masons and they say shit like that, I'm like, dude, they're like, your grandpa just wasn't one of the high enough ones. Yeah, I know there's an upper echelon. Shut up, you fucking nerds. But anyways, he would use that to brush his suit down. You know what I mean? Because that was the thing. You know, you brush the lint and, you know, make everything look nice. You know what I'm saying? So, and the other side.
Mole hair.
Yeah. The other side, I was always like, man, what do you use that for? He's like, so I slip my shoes on, I have to bend over. I'm like, you fucking wow, what a lazy bastard. And I'm like, where's my grandfather's shoehorn so I don't have to bend over?
Yeah. My dad got to the point like last year. He just turned 70. We were playing golf, and I was like, he made a putt, and then I watched him flip his putter over, and he had the ball grabber. I'm like, guy, you can't play golf if you can't bend over and get the ball.
Yeah.
I love the ball grabber, man. I've been using that since my 20s.
Yeah. He's got like that little, it's like a little suction cup on the end of the
Yeah.
putter that you just push in the hole. I'm like, man, what are we doing at this point?
I'm actually kicking around buying a pair of clubs, man.
Should, man. It's a good time.
It's hard to start when you're old, man.
Just a leisurely activity. You know what I mean? I don't fucking care about being good at it. I just want to whack a ball around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just drink beers on the cart. It's funner.
Yeah.
The most expensive habit you'll ever get to.
Especially if you're trying to keep up with the Joneses and keep clubs.
Oh,
The most expensive habit.
I probably only need a few clubs. I might even have a set of old clubs in my fucking. I don't need the giant driver.
Yeah, if you get them re-gripped and sharpened, dude, you're good to go, man. I've had the same irons for 12 years, man.
Yeah, irons never go bad. It's the drivers.
Yeah, the drivers are. Well, yeah, because like you find out you go to hit a different driver, you're like, I'm getting 40 more yards of carry with this new driver. I'm going to buy this.
Oh, is it that competitive? All you fucking nerds out there.
It happens to you. Don't get a hobby in your 40s, brother, because you'll just spend all your money.
I play darts.
That's what happens.
I played darts.
I love darts.
I used to golf 100. Listen, I used to golf 125 rounds a year.
Hell yeah.
Year.
I'm thinking
And
about maybe even
I
buying them.
never broke 90, dude. I never hit
Oh,
an
really?
89. Never
He
hit an
played
89,
that much and
dude.
never broke 90? That's a lot.
Never broke 90.
I'm thinking about buying
Never
some
broke
bowling
90.
balls, man. I think me and Uriah might fucking start bowling.
There
dude.
you go.
I feel like the dude
Bring that
already.
back.
So why not just lean fully into it and go get me a bowling bag?
Just wait a couple more
you a
years,
White
and then
Russian.
golf will be cheap. You get
Little
the
White Russian.
senior citizens discount.
Right.
Yeah.
Just a couple more years.
You're right.
Oh, wait, that's
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
I'm the old
you're
fuck
right.
in the
Yeah.
room.
Well, you know, I think it'll be a good leisure activity. Me and Uriah could sit around and talk about the Zionists, roll some balls.
TJ,
You know what I mean?
Out there
TJ's
playing the
gonna have
goy
the same
slap?
problem I have
Goy
in golf.
slap.
And that's because he's got a natural baseball swing, and you'll never break that for golf.
That's
You
but
just change
break
it. You just change your angle.
dude, I've had
You can't change
an
it.
open baseball grip my entire life. I think my best round I shot was a 65.
I can actually
You don't
drive
have
the
to have a swing, brother.
I can
You don't have
actually
to.
I can actually drive
I can
actually drive the ball. I mean, I've gone to driving ranges a
very
bunch.
good
I
at
can actually
driving.
I can drive the
amazing.
ball
It's the
fairly
putting
decently.
that sucks.
Yeah, I can't do any of the other shit
I'm a
in between though.
three-putt king, bro.
Well, yeah, that's
I can't do
feel,
any
brother.
putting or anything like that. I
Yeah.
fucking suck.
Yeah.
I suck at mini golf. I fucking suck at that shit, dude.
Yeah, I mean, putting's like either you can do it or you can't. It's like one of those like natural, like I don't know. It's like you can have the worst putter in the world. Like my dad played with like a $10 putter for like 2 decades, sunk everything, had no face on it. I was like, how the hell?
Bowling is just in my blood, man. Like everybody in my family at one point was on a bowling team. My grandma and my grandfather both have multiple 300 games.
Damn.
I still have their plaques and shit.
Yeah, my brother's an excellent bowler, and I go bowling with him, and I'm like, dude, how am I so bad and you're so good? And Dad was really good, and he goes, because you stand there and throw the ball as hard as you can every time. I go, yeah.
Now in my dad's side of the family, same thing. They're all a bunch of bowlers too, man. It's really weird, dude. I'm like, man, maybe I should have been a pro bowler instead of a pro window cleaner.
We need a Squeegee Life bowling team, bro.
Yeah, dude. There we go.
It was like a nightclub.
Let's do that.
My dad was telling me that there's this thing that you hook up to the internet and then you hook it up to your TV and then you could play fucking darts with anybody in the world, dude. It'll track
crazy.
It will track your, like you could play cricket, like me and Seth can play cricket against each other in our at our
bro, I got a dartboard right here.
I'm like, and I'm gonna get all the particulars from my dad. That'd be fucking cool to have a Squeegee Life Dart League. Shit.
That would be. I'll do that.
I was in a dart league for 5 years in my 20s. It was I had a great time.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start the Squeegee Life Shark League.
Yeah, I know. Hey, listen, first things first. Marc, I'm not going to allow Marc to try to downplay anything that we're doing anymore because the motherfucker's an influencer now.
Dude, you guys do a lot of gay stuff.
He's on. He's
we do the gay stuff.
We do gay stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't make me insult anybody on here. All right.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna
we
do that.
do the gay stuff.
Yeah, we do the gay stuff.
Where did I see you yesterday?
I was on a very well-mannered podcast.
So who's the social media
We're not
well-mannered
now.
Look, you never see me. You rarely see me doing videos. I'll put some
done
glass
more
restoration.
Everybody.
Yeah, you've done more videos and more pictures in the last 3 weeks than anybody else, and then you are almost on my level. You post more than
You're on fucking tour,
Jake
bro.
Camaro.
That's because I found a tripod. I found that. I swear to God, I was doing glass restoration, and I thought it was a kid's helicopter you throw up and it spins down, and it was a tripod.
Oh,
I'm
really?
like, okay, I'm gonna record myself washing a window.
All it takes is a free tripod, and I'm an influencer.
A free tripod, and I'm in.
He's an influencer.
But you will never see me do the whole, like Brandon said, wet. Scrub, scrape, wet. If you see me with a scraper, I'm not wetting the glass again. I leave enough on there where I just take the squeegee and clean it.
Or you just splash the blade in water.
Right.
But I think,
right.
I think you doing like, I mean, probably not showing your whole process, but probably like giving short clips and stuff of, the way you polish glass. I think would be awesome for you, man.
Would have to be. I have to figure out how to do it in like pieces because it's obviously
this is what you do.
This
This is what you do. This is what you do. Just so you know,
Yeah.
You just do like I mean, you've been doing it long enough to know
Yeah.
what you can show and what you can't show. And
Yeah.
then you just set your camera up and record a few minutes of the start of it and then stop it after a few minutes. And then
Okay.
when you get ready to do the next part, you record that next part for a few minutes and then stop
Yeah.
recording. And then when you get down to the final polish, just turn it on for another few minutes. And then you just take a
Yeah,
little
I
bit
could
of
try
that and
that.
edit it. You know what I mean? And
That
I would,
sounds like
I'd be more
homework.
than, I'd be more
Yeah,
than
right?
happy. I'd
Tanner.
be more than happy to tell you how to edit the videos. It's really
Yeah, it
easy.
would have to be
You could do it
because
on your
I'd be
phone.
here and then I'd be
Yeah,
here.
no,
have
no,
to
but you,
hire an
no,
editor
you
for
wouldn't even
me.
have to worry about any of that.
Yeah.
Like,
Tanner,
What?
listen, send me video clips. I'll throw them in TikTok, edit them for you, and send them back to you so you can post them.
Okay.
He's got a lot going on
it's
with
super
what he's
easy.
doing. He's already
Yeah.
editing a
You could
million
even do
videos.
like
I'll go
on
ahead. I'll help you out.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
I'll
They do
help you
have.
out.
I'll
Send me the
share that app
clips.
to you. I'll share that app to you, Mark.
I'm already paying him. I've already got a paid thing with
Oh,
a
okay.
video app. I can do those. Yeah. Let me do that for Tanner. And
Yeah, it's
you got a lot going on. I know that.
it's
you know
it'd be
what I mean?
cool.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to see you
No, it'd be
share
cool
that
to have a
kind of
third
stuff.
one. Yes, it
It'd be
would.
cool.
Yeah.
So
All
I'll
right.
edit them if you'll send me the raw video. Just text
Yeah,
them to me.
I got a
Brandon, when
couple
are you gonna
scratch
start
jobs.
your YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
I got you.
Me?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
My boy will probably end up doing it for me, and I'll
Just
be the
make
comic
sure.
relief.
Make sure.
Right.
Hey, make sure that you use shaving cream when you clean the windows, or don't even do it.
A lot of soap. Yeah, more soap than
Yeah,
water.
go
Lots
so
of
much
soap.
soap
I
that
think.
it's like
Speaking
you
of
can
soap,
make a mohawk on the window.
Right.
yeah. I honestly, I'm thinking, that Fletcher's soap is going to suffer because of that.
Because of the bubbles.
There's
I
no
just
bubbles
don't-
in it. There's no bubbles in it.
We buy a case of Dawn dish soap a season and maybe a gallon of was it GG whatever it is,
GG4 or something.
Yeah, GG4. Just for those hot windows or whatever. But I couldn't imagine how much. Like we go through a full case of the gallon size things of that a season, and man, I mean that's a lot of money. They're $10 a piece now.
Yeah.
Actually, I think they're $12 a piece now.
Yeah,
even
I get them at Costco.
But,
yeah, but
I actually used it today. Fletcher's soap.
Fletcher soap.
Yeah.
What did you
How'd
think?
you like it?
How'd it go?
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
How's it compared to Dawn?
Good.
Is it worth the money?
I guess this is my take on, is it worth the money? In this instance, in the soap instance, this is not something that I would use every single day. It's something that I would use in the direct sunlight when it's hot out. This shit's gonna kill it. I can already tell it's gonna kill it. I mean, it works really good. There's barely any suds on the glass, and it just slicker than fucking goose shit on a fucking pump handle.
It's weird to me to squeegee something that doesn't have suds on it.
But it in the sunlight.
Like
I mean, and I used it today, and it was 9 degrees outside. You know what I mean?
9?
And 9 degrees, and just straight water. I didn't put no washer fluid. I just used that soap and straight water. Didn't freeze on me, which was kind of cool because there's no suds in it, so you're not aerating that water. So got a little time to play with it. But I just wet windows and just let them sit. You know what I mean?
So it's kind of an antifreeze too, huh?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's an antifreeze. It's more
There's
the
enough
fact that
alcohol in it to keep it.
I don't know if it's that either. I just think it's the fact that there's not a lot of bubbles in it.
It looks real thick. Is that just what I see in the video?
It's not real thick. Mine was
real thin.
How much you
put in? Like a teaspoon or?
You're asking the wrong fucking guy. My name's not Jello Wash LLC. I don't measure shit.
He
Yeah,
said,
I just
he said,
Brandon, all I got for you
is
is 4 lines in the bucket. Whatever kind of sense you can make of that, good for you, buddy. You know what I mean?
He said three quarters of it. He said 3/4 of an ounce with 3 to 4 gallons of water.
Yeah, I don't know what the
so
fuck
you get
minimal.
You get
roughly, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means.
You get roughly 17 or 18 buckets out of a bottle. Is what
I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to tell you this though. I was a Dawn guy for my entire career of window cleaning, and I bought
Not
Crush
causes
because
cancer.
I support Richie, and next thing I know, I'm buying the big giant jugs of it.
Well, it's
Everybody
cheap.
loved it.
It's super
Yeah, and
cheap.
it's cheap.
It's
Yeah,
cheap. The
I
Crush
I
is
mean,
like
super
it in the
cheap.
sun too. Yeah.
Brandon, if
Yeah,
you haven't tried
I
Orange
think this
Crush,
is gonna do better in the
yeah,
sun.
Then
I
yeah.
think
yeah,
I
Orange
think
Crush.
Fletcher's soap's gonna do better than any other
Well,
soap
like
in the
when
sun.
I worked in commercial when I was young, everyone around me always rocked Joy. Like all the high rise guys were
yeah.
Joy around here.
Mm.
But then like you go one state over and everyone's using palm olive. You know what I mean? Like I feel
I'm
like
a
it's just
palm
like
olive
somebody
guy
brings it in and that's what they
to
use.
be perfectly frank with you. If I'm using dish soap, it's palm olive.
I like Dawn,
Yeah.
but I'll tell you
Dawn
this:
is too fucking sudsy, man.
I like to
grew up
mix it with
I
Joy.
like the suds.
I grew up
like it
with
together.
Joy and ammonia, and I recently
We
saw
used to
right.
mix Joy and
Yeah,
Dawn together.
yeah.
Yeah, you
I've
get
had
nice
Joy and
green
Citrus
soap.
ammonia,
and the Dawn.
and then
I
I
can't
bought
even smell Joy anymore.
yeah, I bought Joy
Yeah.
about 6 months ago, and it was so thin and watered down. I was like, this isn't what I used to buy. You know what I'm saying?
That's because they're all owned by the same conglomerate now, and they're
Probably.
watering down
Yeah.
the It
Yeah,
so Joy's a second tier
I'm
You
a
gotta
now.
buy the
fucking
kosher
Unfortunately,
salt. You gotta buy
yeah.
palm
kosher.
olive is
So
a second tier
good
now
shit.
too, which sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like when they sell the fucking Tide,
Fucking
that
gooey soap.
lower end Tide. It's just less shit. You just gotta use more of it.
Like Girl Scout
All right.
cookies. You guys remember you used to get those full sleeves? I
Yep.
bought some the other day. There's like 9 cookies in that damn
Yeah, I
box.
know.
Uh,
That box never made it to the
they're
truck, god damn it.
they're so fucking
They
good,
didn't make
though.
it home.
Everything's
Fucking
like that.
tag-alongs, man.
I've been trying to
Samoyeds.
stay away from Oreos, man. I used to like Oreos, but
Yeah, I love Oreos.
Oreos don't ever go bad anymore, dude. They don't burn. They're just like
Mm.
this
Yeah,
weird
what
thing
am I
now.
eating?
Yeah,
What
what
is
is
it that
this
I'm eating?
shit that I'm eating that never molds? You know
That,
what
Dude,
I
I'm
that's
mean?
kind of
definitely
truth
sending. I'm
about everything
definitely
that we
sending
eat
you
these
some
days.
Oreos.
That's like I fucking like the bread thing. Like, I got Jennifer a bread maker for Christmas. Like, I'm like,
Sourdough, man.
I don't need to make sourdough. I'm not gay. Just regular bread's fine. I just need to
No,
fucking, I just want to eat a sandwich,
sourdough's
dude. I just want to eat a sandwich. I don't want to
sourdough's the
fucking
only shit that's healthy right now, man.
I don't listen.
Loaf
The other
bread you
shit's
make at
all
home is
bad.
so easy and it's
Yeah,
so
it's
good.
so easy, and I'm
Yeah,
not trying to
Just
hear
buy
that
it. You
so
shit.
got a
good.
bread pan, you
Yeah,
put
hey,
some
just buy the
flour.
right kind of fucking
Yeah,
flour. You're good,
yeah.
dude. Sourdough.
Yeah,
I just want a sandwich, not a science experiment. That's just all there is to
I-
it, man.
you just
Some
get some
people,
sourdough's the
kosher
best
some
bread.
people
flour.
just gotta
Good to
fucking
roll, brother.
overcomplicate
It's
shit. You know
white
what I mean?
bread.
You
Yeah,
know
I
what I'm
like white
saying?
bread.
Yeah, it's white bread that you
Funny.
let go bad.
So Brandon,
Sourdough.
Wonder Bread doesn't ever go bad.
no, what's the big plan besides you're gonna get your son to step up and you're gonna go ski and water ski and screw around or
Mhm.
I mean, what does
You
it
know,
look like?
I started my company when I was 19 years old. I didn't really do the travel thing. I'll
Hmm.
travel. I'll probably travel.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um, and like truthfully, I could do that part of the job till I'm freaking 90. You know, it's
Right,
not
Mhm.
right.
if I'm not managing the people and all I'm worried about is depositing checks and sending out bids and
Yeah.
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. You can do that till you die.
Right, right.
It's that other stuff that's stressful, but yeah, I'd like to exit stage left. I'd like to get it to where I don't even have to be in the state to be able to run it. That's the thing about what all these guys are doing nowadays that I would love. That's like, man, why didn't I think of that 30 years
Well,
ago,
but there's
man?
not a lot of track record for it yet. You know what I'm saying? To see that it really works. Because
Right.
I was brought up in my mind, window cleaning was always a great business with like a working owner, somewhat, a couple employees and a part-timer, and that's
Mhm.
it. When you start to get to 10, 15 trucks and 25 employees
Yeah.
and everything
Five
else,
to, 5 to 8 guys. I was the happiest I ever was. I made the most money I ever made.
yeah,
Yeah, it was great. I didn't
yeah,
like payroll wasn't a big worry. I mean, geez, when before I merged with the company that I left, you know, my I we did about I don't know 450 between 5 to 8 guys, and yeah, it was easy. Like I was enjoying life, had everything,
Right.
and I was like, well, I want to learn how to take it to the next level, you know. And I made the mistake of joining up with some people that weren't exactly above board, and you know,
Right.
they promised me the moon and the stars and gave me the freaking gutter, basically.
Right.
Well,
And
I've rarely heard of partnerships working out, you know.
well,
Like there
and it
was
wasn't supposed to be like really a partnership. It was more along the lines of, I mean, this was a $80 million company. Like they did stuff all across the country, and
right,
I wanted to plug into that. You know, I wanted to
right.
plug into that and be able to train multiple locations across the country, and you know, just play with stuff. And you know, I mean, I've built 3 or 4 companies like mine over the years. You know, it's like, yeah, I'll do Windows for
Right.
this year, and then I'll go do HVAC or go do this or that or whatever, and just kind of, you know, back and forth. I mean, I always had my own customers, but you know, I didn't make it my full time gig until I started having kids, and I waited until I was 30 to have kids. So
Yeah.
like a dumbass. But
Jay
Don't
Camaro
worry, I
says
just
he
had my
made.
first kids at 40, so
Jay Camaro just said that he made
I
more
had my
money
last
in the
kid at
field at
40.
350,000 than he did last year at 1.1.
Yeah.
well, it's
But
common.
I mean, nowadays that same 450 isn't shit. You got to do 1.5 now. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
You
mean,
got a lot
I
of
don't know.
overhead, Jay.
It's just crazy because I came from a time when it was a buck a pain, and you know, $12 an hour, you could still buy a house with
Yeah.
$12 an hour.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You know, and
Everything's more expensive
now
now.
it's like you know, I would do 200 a day. You know, making commission off of my, you know, off of doing it a buck a pain, and like these kids these days, like nowadays, like I used to tell the guys, it should take you a minimum of 10 seconds to wet that window and squeegee it. And they're like, maybe a minute. I'm like, what the hell? Like I used to do, like we used to time each other 4 seconds, wet that window and squeegee it.
Right, right.
Like
Always a
my
superhero.
average an hour was 100 windows an hour, like back then. Like,
Yeah.
that's unheard of nowadays for these kids. They don't.
No, but you
It
almost
doesn't work
had
like we
to
used to.
at $1 a panel. You had to do that kind of pace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
I mean, it wasn't just carry nonchalantly the bucket, man. If you were wetting for somebody, and we do, you know, the way that we run routes is we run 2-man crews, and one guy wets and one guy zeros or straight pulls. And when that guy gets done with that last window, he grabs that bucket and runs to the next window. Right? 3 windows, runs to the next 3 windows. Like that's how we used to do it. And yeah, I made good money. Then when prices went from $1 to $2 and $3, still doing the same way. It's like I felt I was starting to feel guilty. I'm like we just made like $4.50 an hour each.
yeah.
Like this is unheard of. Like people are charging $15 for windows these days. Holy shit! I don't know. It's
Well, because
crazy.
they do 30-step process to clean it. You know, you better be getting that kind of money.
You know, a lot of these, and no, you know, strike against guys that do what majority water fed pull. You know, you found an itch and you do it. It's just another weapon in my arsenal. You know?
Right.
We do it on jobs that we do.
Well, that's the way to treat it. To be honest,
on a regular basis. Do I do it on my one that I do quarterly? Hell no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm squeegee the glass. I was taught trad, and I love trad.
I don't know
you
if there's
I mean,
one. I don't know if there's one necessarily better than the other type of scenario. Because that just doesn't make sense to me. It's more of a situation where using the right tool at the right time. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
There's just some
like,
shit that's
even
just
the
not
right
made
brush.
for.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, we even used to run ladders. Like,
yeah,
like I used to run 6-7 sections all day, every day. Like pick up them 7 sections and run to the next set. You know, run up those ladders. Nobody holding your ladder, nothing like that. You know, in my 20s, you know, my early 20s, that shit wasn't nothing.
yeah.
I weighed maybe $1.25, maybe $1.35 then, so I could run up that ladder and it barely bow.
Right.
But
you ain't doing that now.
yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
No,
but things have changed. But like you said, it's kind of a niche. But you know, I mean, you see these guys. Once a month you'll see a question. how do I use water fed on storefronts? And I'm like,
Yeah.
are you fucking
That's what they're
idiot?
made for.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
get pissed about when I see somebody like we have a couple companies here that do water fed pull and residential, and we'll roll up 2-man team, big old house, $500-600. We'll be in and out in an hour. They showed up at the job right next door to us, before us, got all set up, and we still beat them. And the house was like a quarter the size.
I hate to be a,
Then the
I hate
neighbor
to, I
calls
hate
us
to
and
shit
says,
on you
"Hey,
here, but those guys suck.
Yeah.
Because I fucking
Yeah.
It
fuck
sucks.
shit up with my water. I know how much money I make with that fucking pole in the
Yeah,
summertime
it's
doing residentials. Shit.
I mean, yeah,
Shit.
if you know how to like, to me, it's like you can run a water fed pole.
Mhm.
Again, though, like if you
Most
don't
of
know how
these
to, like,
dudes, most of
you
these
can't
dudes
do
don't know how to.
trad, like,
Well, they don't know
what
how
are
to
we
fucking
doing?
clean a window traditionally, so and they go out
Yeah.
and buy a water fed pole and they think they're going to be a window. You're not. No, that doesn't make
No.
sense.
but
You're a guy
I
with a
don't
water
charge
fed
the
pole.
same for water fed as I do trad, though. I charge less because
I
I
charge the
don't.
same.
I charge the same.
Yeah.
I mean,
You must be
I don't
using
know.
Well,
some.
it's
You
I
it's
don't
must be
think
different
it
using
in every
some
cleans.
dog
market.
shit
I
equipment,
just
dude.
don't think it cleans as good. I can't tell it's clean because I'm not up there. When you have to go inside the building and look at your windows after you're done, that's a problem. So I don't know. For me, I like I said, I use it. We use it.
The
But
fuck is this guy talking about right now?
Water
You
fed.
charge less.
How dare you?
The
I
system's
just
more
don't think it does as
expensive.
good of a job.
Well, I'll tell you this: when I had jobs that I was doing
Or
traditional for a good price, and
Mhm.
then we started implementing pure water systems in it, I left it as it was and get it done in half the time on certain jobs.
Mhm.
But then there's certain people that don't want it. They're like, we don't want that. You
Yeah.
know, they had a bad experience with it, or it
Mhm.
doesn't do as well on certain
Which is
kinds of
cool because
windows.
I can do trad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 That's what's cool about that
Well,
situation.
I
we've
don't.
got a big market
It's
in
you
Salt
just got to
Lake
be
where
smart
a
about it.
lot of the windows are coated
Yeah.
hydrophobic, and I don't think that the water fed pole system works as good
Well,
with the
fucking mop and
hydrophobic as
squeegee
it
barely
does.
work on that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean
Mop
Yeah.
and
Once you get
the
squeegee
rubber
barely
definitely
work.
hydrophobic,
sticks
Yeah,
to it, but at least you can clean it. At least
it's still
it's not
dog
leaving
shit.
spots on there.
Yeah.
Like I don't know,
Right.
I'm like I said,
it's kind
I'm
of a sensitive content, and
a
I think
first time
so.
window cleaning on a residential. I'm 99.9% of the times laddering up and cleaning it that way. When I go
Laddering it and
back,
blading it.
when
Every
I go
one of my
back the
first
next time,
times.
I'm water fed pulling that while you guys are standing on your ladders in the sun with your dicks in your hands.
Yeah,
I said what
we'll
I
do it
said.
on. We have a couple
I got a
of
skid mark.
houses that are over 7 sections tall that we'll break out.
I roll that fucking hose out, connect it to my water fed pole, and I'm fucking making. I could just hear the fucking money hitting the ground.
Do you guys have like a
Diddling, diddling,
truck
diddling,
mounted
diddling, diddling.
type system where it's always on in your truck?
Yep.
Or do you guys like?
I have a.
We
I
have a
have
trailer that we set up in the summertime
a.
because we have a bunch of warehouses that we take care of. But like we're load and go. Like it's like today we're doing ladder work. Tomorrow we're doing
That
pole work.
skid.
High
That's
pole.
yeah. That
One
skid's
more.
in the back of my truck at all times.
Yeah, I got Marc
right next
builds
to my
skids.
butt. Right next to my washer and my fucking squeegee and my bucket sits my pure water skid.
Yeah.
And I'm laughing all the way to the fucking bank.
Yeah, but how long did it take for you to return that on investment?
Fucking
Pretty
one
quick.
season.
Well,
Pretty
Seth's
quick.
got what, 3 of them?
Yeah,
I got
Seth's
3 of them. Yeah.
Seth's got 3 of
Jesus.
them. One season, I made the money
You
back
got to
on
tell me
that.
the number then. How much is it for a skid?
How much
Marc,
is
tell
yours,
him the
Marc?
number. You build them.
7,500.
How
You
much are you
build 'em.
charging for them?
Yeah, Marc.
7,500.
Yeah,
7,500.
7,500.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that
Yeah.
comes
Wow.
with the water fed filtration system built in.
It's ready
yeah.
to go. All you
It's
do
ready
is
to
plug
go.
your pole into it.
But
Yep.
that's just the skid. That's not the poles. That's not the
No,
hose.
no, that's
not.
just the skid.
No.
That's just
Yeah.
the skid.
Just get
God
yourself a
damn.
pole. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, you need a salesman?
Yeah. No,
He's already got one.
Oh, look,
looking
you're
at him.
already famous,
Yeah.
huh?
Wow.
Yeah. No, look, if you do a lot of pure water cleaning or it's in your arsenal, you will not lose time with a skid over plugging in a garden hose, plugging in DI tanks, plugging in a portable system. You know, there's no
How
doubt.
much of a water tank does it have on it?
50
50
gallons.
gallons, but it can make water
50?
as you're using it. So it's unlimited.
Right.
Okay, but most jobs,
Are you guys building your own filters and all that? RO and DI
it's
filters, or
it's it's
you
got
get them all
everything
from
you.
WCR?
Yeah, most everything comes from WCR as far as the
Well,
filtration.
sourcing it
Everything else,
anyways.
Yeah.
yeah, everything, the RO and the DI and the chloramine and the sediment all come from WCR. Everything else is pretty much what I choose. What works the best, what lasts the longest. The pumps, accumulators, the tanks, all the plumbing,
Mm.
that's all done, you know,
Yeah,
by me.
we don't use it enough to go have something like that.
Mm.
We rent tanks. We get tanks for 2 tanks for, I don't know, probably, I think it's like $135 for like 4 months.
Yeah.
And then we've got a 330 and a 250 water tank. And just like you said, we make it on the fly.
Yeah.
With those warehouses that we do, they don't have any water spigots on the building. So, and the water out there is like 900 ppm.
Oof.
So
So you go through a lot
yeah,
of resin. Yeah.
yeah, we go through, like, when we stay in certain parts of the Salt Lake Valley. Like,
Mm.
I mean, my house, it comes out of my faucet at like 125 parts per million.
Wow.
But
And
like,
it gets up
there's
that
other
high.
places.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but if we stay in my general 5 mile radius, my tanks could last almost a whole year. But yeah, we go out west. We call it Magna, and that's that place, like, everywhere. People don't even drink the water.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if they wash their clothes in it. It's because we have the big Kennecott copper mine out there on the west side.
Uh,
Um, I don't know if you ever heard of that, but
I have.
largest open pit
Yeah.
mine in the world.
Hey, I watch Modern Marvels, Brandon. I know exactly what that
Yeah,
is, dude.
yeah.
I've heard that
but yeah,
name a bunch of
all
times.
the people from in that whole community on that
Uh,
west side of it, all of their water sucks. Like,
wow.
you smell it. You can smell it.
Oh yeah.
No,
It's
like,
crazy.
like our water. I think our water is comparable to New York water. It's culinary. It's
You got to
good.
chew that water
You
to get it down, right?
Oh, enough minerals in it so it isn't sucking out the minerals.
Right.
Just enough
Right.
where you don't have to brush your teeth after.
I hear
But,
that.
but yeah, we prefer to do trad. We're good at trad. We're fast at trad. Most people request it. Like, we'll have people call. You don't use that silly brush with the hose in it, do you? Nope. Come on out. Nope. They'll
Yeah, I
sometimes
don't know
tell us
what
what the price
percentage.
is.
I don't know what percentage we are. I mean, we do a lot of higher car dealerships, that are 3 and 4 stories high. I ain't climbing a ladder on 400 windows in a day, but anything
Oh yeah.
I
ground
do what I
level or
want.
second floor is
That's kind of what I do.
done
I do what I
trad.
want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, how you
I
cleaning
think
these? They're gonna be clean when
See,
I leave. That's all
I'm
you
from
need
the
to
old
know.
school. I can zero 28 feet high. So,
Yeah.
Bro, I'm from the old school too, and I'm switching to fucking water fed pole as quick as I can because my joints hurt.
Yeah.
I get it. I
They
just wish that
hurt.
there was a way that because sometimes, I swear it, sometimes some windows need to be squeegeed after you water
Oh
fed
yeah, no,
pole.
there's
Oh
no doubt.
yeah.
It doesn't, it's
Fuck
not
yeah.
magic.
Yeah,
It
there's
doesn't work
some.
everywhere. There's no
Always,
doubt.
always,
Like I said,
well,
always.
I'm a firm believer in it's another tool in the tool chest. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
That's
Right.
all
That's
it
the way
is.
I look at
Right.
it. I don't use it on everything,
Yeah.
but I'm confident enough in what I'm doing it for 22 years. I love doing pole work, whether it be traditional or water fed pole. I mean, if I can stay off the fucking ladder as much as possible, I would.
oh yeah.
I did
I don't
years
do
and
ladders like I
years
used
and
to.
years and years of fucking on the ladder, fucking in a lift bucket, fucking, walking on fucking 2x4 walls 3 stories in the fucking air. You know what I mean? I used to build houses. I'm fucking over that shit. So if I
Yeah,
can get it I got really good with a pole really fast. You know what I mean? I'm like, if I ain't got to get on the fucking ladder, that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I'm
I
a
mean,
solo guy. I work primarily by myself, and the water fed pole, I use it on customers that I've been using or I've been cleaning their windows for decades. You know what I mean?
Been
So,
using them, huh?
and I most likely 9 times out of 10, I'll do the top floor or the second and third floor with the water fed pole and do everything else with trad that I can reach. You know, I mean, that's just how I do things. You know,
Right.
it just, but again, it's not something that I really don't feel like they're just sometimes it just does not fucking work and you can't use it. And I think that's
Right.
a trap that a lot of guys fall into is they don't learn how to do the basics of window cleaning, which is traditional work. And I think their water fed pole work suffers because they don't know how to clean a window.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, I think a lot of this new breed that's coming out these days, I think they gauge a lot of their pay towards the salesman, and their labor are just like disposable, like freaking
Yeah.
paper towels,
Yeah,
basically.
that's it. You
Because-
hit. I feel you just hit the nail right on the head right there. It's really like a fad thing, and they're sunk all their cash into the sales side of it, and then the labor is just whatever the fuck.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and if it
Like,
however
yeah,
the fuck it turns out, you know what I
a bad
mean? You
name
know?
for everybody else that actually does windows. I couldn't call myself a window cleaner if I just used freaking water fed pole. Like,
no, because you're
a window
not.
washer, not a window cleaner.
Right.
You have to be
You know
able
that
to-
they're technicians now.
Yeah, they're technicians now.
They're
Yeah.
technicians.
I actually corrected a
Brandon,
customer
I've
today.
been doing it as long as you have.
that.
I've since 1991, so
Yeah.
it's my 35th year. Like, dude, my ulnar nerves, my carpal tunnel, it's crazy.
There was
the water fed poles just to get off a ladder.
There was a
what it's
post
for at this
yesterday.
point.
Hey, you
post
got to
yesterday-
get you some BPC 157, buddy. That stuff helps for the
Yeah.
tendinitis and the arthritis and all that stuff.
Hey, listen, I'm working out every day. My shoulders are great. You know what I mean? Just ulnar nerves are just flapping. That's the problem.
There was a post.
You know?
There was a post. I don't know if you saw it, TJ. I think it was yesterday. A guy goes, "When hiring a new technician, how do you train him?" And I'm like, "Well, shouldn't a technician have a degree of some sort?"
Yeah.
We hire window cleaners. You know,
Yeah.
you're not a fucking technician.
I actually had a customer today that was like, can I have the phone number of your lead technician? And I was like,
You need your TV
no.
fixed?
I was like, I don't have any technicians on staff. It's just me cleaning windows. And
Yeah.
here's my phone number. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, give me a call.
just give me a call and I'll come clean the windows. I'm not a
That
technician.
and that's a new thing too, though. That's
Well,
like
an
5
insult.
years old.
It's an
now.
insult,
Like,
is
yeah.
what it is. It's an
Yeah.
insult. Window cleaning.
Well, we need a real name for window cleaners. Like,
Well,
you know,
window
a
cleaning,
mason
to
is
me-
a mason.
No,
You know,
to me,
electrician.
window
Like,
cleaning
window
is
cleaners,
this.
we get called
No,
scrubs.
it's fucking
Yeah.
it's do you give a fuck? That's what a window
Yeah.
cleaner is. If you don't give a fuck, you're not a good window cleaner. If you
Right.
give a fuck, you're a good window cleaner. It's that period, point blank. I mean, I see dudes.
Represent.
Yeah, I see dudes go out there and just fucking like with their
Not
pants
give a
hanging
shit.
off their ass. They do the door and then they fucking leave. That's not a window cleaner. That's a bum. If you
A
don't
hack.
give a shit, yeah, it's a hack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm
Right.
sorry. I see a lot of. It's really prevalent these days. It's everyone wants to put the cart before. Luke made a video the other day that I was been wanting to make, but he made it. You know how Luke just makes things good. You know what I mean? And it's so nice when he does it. He's not mean about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
there's
he's being
so
a
many
dick at
dudes
the
out
same
there that
time.
want to be the social media guy on TikTok or the brand influencer, this guy, and you just fucking can't even clean a window.
Right.
You barely can
Yeah,
get
it's
through
like
a
watching
fucking
paint
cleaning a
dry.
window
Oh.
without speeding it up 3 fucking times. You know what I mean? You don't even know how to fucking clean a window, dude. You know what I mean?
Or it's the guys that got to do this weird, like, over the same spot 16
Yeah,
times. It's
back and
like,
forth 87 times.
I just
87 times. Yeah.
I don't understand it, man. But
I don't trust
there was
anybody
a
that hasn't
guy
broken their
back
wrist.
before YouTube got real big with all the influencers. His name was the Turbo Window Cleaner. That's the kind of guy that, like, this guy could wet and squeegee both handed and walk down with cut ups, both hands. I was like, now that's a window cleaner.
yeah.
You watch these guys do this 4
Yeah.
or 5 times, and then they still leave bloops and
Yeah.
splash all over the window. It's like,
That drives me nuts too, man.
Why,
You're gonna
why
do
are you doing that? Just clean the goddamn window. Show me how fast you can
you
clean
do
a
a
window.
super fancy
Like,
fanning with the pole
this,
fucking video, and you fucking
like,
miss the same spot every single fucking time and have to go
Speaking of
back
which,
for it.
everybody's doing the pole
Jesus.
fan now. Thank you,
I get
TJ.
Hey
aggravated with
man,
the
that ain't
people
my
that are
fault.
wearing
That
the
ain't just my
wagtail or
fault.
Fuck yeah, it's your fucking fault. It's
No,
your
it's
fucking
not.
fault.
It's not just my
Yes,
fault.
it is your fault.
No,
It is
no.
definitely your fault.
If you
Nobody's
just
doing
look on,
fucking fanning teeth pole videos until you start doing them.
look at everybody on the. No one will ever say that I had anything to do with that.
Kidding.
With
Yeah,
what?
it's all an original thing that you know what I mean? They've been doing it this whole time,
Yeah,
just
no.
not on camera.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like nobody had a.
It's all my sons
yeah.
and daughters out there. It's all good.
My children.
Yeah, my
Well,
children.
my whole thing is like I would have never where I live. I would have never made money if I didn't know how to clean tread. We have way too many
dude.
French paints and triple tracks.
Right.
Like you got to do the
Yeah.
insides, and you can't. Well, you shouldn't water fed pole store windows. Have I a few times? Yes. Does it come out as good? No.
I have to say the same thing because when I started window cleaning, the amount of storm jobs we did,
That's everything I did.
Jesus, there was you were not getting around using a squeegee.
No.
There's just no way you were getting around it. You know what I mean?
And I watched some of these kids. I'm like, dude, you wouldn't have lasted a day.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have made it a day. You wouldn't have made any money.
Yeah, nobody was.
I finally
worth a fuck
learned to
when they
be the
first got
highest
in the
bidder on
game.
the storms.
But you have to focus on your craft to get good at it. Making fucking videos while you suck just seems stupid to me. But that's just my opinion. And people are more than welcome to do whatever they want, buddy.
They're just building their brand, and
Yeah.
that's more important these days. Than
Yeah, and I get that. That's
learning.
just the way things are these days, and I understand that. I'm just. It's my opinion.
Brand,
that's all.
I was a fucking nerd when I first learned how to clean windows. Like to get real dollars, not back then.
Yeah.
You started out at $3.25, but if you knew how to clean windows, you got $4. Like my cousin gave me a squeegee, and I had a little 5-inch squeegee, and I just practiced doing that infinity thing over and over. I
infinity and beyond
dust on my carpet over.
But honestly, I hear you.
That's the Buzz Lightyear of window cleaning.
That's what I teach all the kids. That's the motion that you're doing with the to
That's
get
so
the water.
funny.
You make a bloop, you missed a spot, whatever. You can you just do that. You can get over and get it. But I spent, I would go home from work and just practice and practice not hitting the edge of the table. Just to cunt hair from hitting the rubber. Because that hits that rubber, especially back then in the day. We used those damatories or Edere.
You didn't have all the selection, yeah.
Yeah, the Sorbo dude, he actually ran into me in Salt Lake. I think that he was passing through to another convention or whatever, and he gave me like a plethora of channels. He's like, "Here, try these out," and I was sold, man. Those Sorbos were like, I had the 48-inch one that he gave me. I had that for almost 30 years. And then finally,
4-foot squeegee, bro.
Yeah,
I
just hang on my wall. It never got used.
Yeah, I have an eliminator too. It's never been used. It was used one time, and it was. But it was
before they had all the little different handles,
shoulder crushers.
Nubs that they hold on to it. It was just regular. You looked at it, and it had a pro curve to it. Once you put it on the window, it hit all the ends and. You just had to put pressure on the middle of it. But
hey, Mike Prince would like to know what we would charge for a Hardee's. $25. I don't know, dude. I hate to be that way, but man, dude, how many
whatever
windows
your
does
minimum
it have?
is, man?
When's the last
time? My minimum for one guy is 150 to 175, depending. If it's an old lady, I'll do it for 150.
Yeah, I'm
less.
$150 an hour. That's the way I do everything. So
I'm
an
Hardee's, you're talking
guy.
what? 6 windows, 4 doors.
I know the Hardee's the old Hardee's that are in our neighborhood. They're big. They have big playland.
We have a Hardee's here on we have a Hardee's here, but it's 3 windows and a door. You know what I mean? Everyone's different.
Yeah.
It's really hard to tell. Like charge what charge makes overcharge. Make sure you're
Charge
getting
too
enough
much.
money for
Just
that.
charge
Yeah.
your minimum.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah. Yeah. It's
Have a
really
minimum
Better
per
to
difficult to
hour.
give
overcharge
you
than undercharge.
a solid price on something, you know.
Well,
That's why I never bid
one
anything
thing that
over
I
the
always
phone.
tell people that are doing it, you gotta, when you bid things,
Mhm.
you're not bidding them for you to do them. You're bidding them for that you're going to pay somebody to do it.
Right.
So
Mhm.
you know, how much do you want your guys to make an hour? Do you want your guys to make $20 an hour? Do you want them to make 50 an hour? Do you want them to make, the sky's the limit? Like,
Yeah.
how much do you want to pay your
Yep.
guys to
Yep.
do it?
Yep.
And then you base your bid on that. You know, that's the end game. If you
Yeah.
want to keep your guys happy and employed under you, you know, with you, you keep them happy and you get good jobs. If you do a underbid a job that nobody wants to do, nobody's gonna want to go back to it. So
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
that's like those nightmare jobs. You know, when I sold that residential business, there was some nightmare jobs in there. Storm windows, yeah, with double hung with French windows on the inside, leaked like shit. There'd be, you know, box elder bugs all over in the inside of it, and mosquitoes. Like, how the hell they get in there? Those jobs,
It's
no
just
thanks. I
you.
hate those.
Yeah. Mike, I would make sure that, you know, I mean, I don't know how long you've been cleaning windows, but however long you've been cleaning windows, just like I said, just bid it in a manner in which you feel comfortable. And it's, you know what I
I
mean?
mean, if you have an hourly rate, yeah, like TJ said, like, oh, it's going to take me a half hour. What's your hourly rate? Go
Mhm.
Yeah.
go with that.
And then just
Yeah.
scale
Right.
it back. Like I
Which-
charge minimum $150 an hour for what I do. Residential, commercial.
Yeah, but
It's
see, the difference is this,
$150 an hour.
TJ.
And if
What
I'm
you
gonna
can do, what you can do in an hour is probably far different
I
than this guy
just
could do in an hour.
but I fucking already said I don't know how long you've been cleaning windows. I
Right.
said that when
Right.
I first addressed him.
Right. But well, the other side of the coin is there's a guy that doesn't know what he's doing worth $150 an hour. I don't think so. You've
I'm not
earned that
saying, yeah, but
150
I'm
an
not
hour.
saying that he's worth it or
But
he's
that's
not
So
just
worth it.
it. Is
I'm just
technical.
there's
telling
so
you. I
many
just said
hacks
it's
out there
hard for
that
me to
do
tell
charge
you
that.
how to do shit. He said he's
Yeah.
pretty
You
new.
don't
Hey,
want
can
to leave
I
money on the
He's a
table.
barber.
can I interrupt real quick? Can I interrupt real quick? Hey, if I just everybody that's watching, go to Outlaw Window Cleaner on Facebook, Terry Adams, fellow window cleaner, House Fire. He's from Ohio. He's just got to GoFundMe. If you could go check that out real quick. That's it.
Okay.
Perfect. We'll do,
Thanks.
man.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
fairly new at it, man, it's probably going to take you a little bit to do it. So, you know, like I said, you have to figure out what makes sense for you to do it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I charge a minimum $150 an hour, but I could probably
Yeah.
do that fucking Hardee's in 20 minutes inside and out. You know, it'll probably take you a
Right.
half hour, 45 minutes to do it inside and out. So that's
Right.
completely completely different things. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, it sounds like a Hardee's. If it was like your Hardee's, it takes longer to drive there for us
Yeah.
to do it. So
yeah,
we let the bucket bums take care of that kind of stuff. You know, there's always a guy that's willing to do 4 or 5 windows for a Happy Meal or whatever.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you know, back in the day, it was a pack of cigarettes and a 40. But you know,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Mike,
Yeah.
you just have to figure out what makes most sense for you on jobs. You know what I mean? And once you get better,
I mean,
you'll figure that out. The further you get into cleaning windows and the better you get at it, you'll figure out what a good rate is to do things. It's really hard to tell somebody what I charge in my area is completely different than what Mark would charge in his area for the same exact thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's regional. Not only is it regional, but it's also skill based. You know, and there's also the hunger factor. Are you really hungry right now? So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe you'll
Sometimes
do
you
that
do stuff
for
for cheap when you're
yeah,
hungry, man.
yeah. It's
Right.
Well, like
yeah.
my
I mean, when I first started, we were, you know, my boss, the company that I worked for, charged $35 an hour,
mm,
and he was paying
Right.
me $6 an hour.
yeah,
When I'd go out and get jobs, if somebody's seen that I had a window cleaning shirt on or whatever, they'd be like, "Hey, how much to do mine?" I'd be like, "Well, my boss charges this much, but
mhm,
you know, I'll do it for, and I make $5 an hour or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll do it for 30 or $25
mhm,
an
Right.
hour or whatever."
mhm,
But whenever I bid anything, it was always, you always got to, you know, what does the company get? What does it cost to get there? and what is your labor.
Mhm.
Whatever scale you have it on,
Mhm.
you know, some
Right,
people
which
are
is going to
40%,
vary
some
with
people are 60%,
Yeah.
right.
some people are 20%. It just depends on what part of the market that you're in, and then you just bid it that way.
For me, if you're closing less than 40%, you're too high. If you're closing more than 60, 65%, you're too low. That's you for me at least. Now, like if I look at
found
10
that out
jobs, I
last
lose
year.
less than 4. Yeah.
I was too high. My close rate last year is pretty bad. I was charging a lot of money.
But also you're in a different position though too, where like you
a lot of that
don't
shit I
need
didn't
to
want to do.
close.
A lot of that shit
Yeah.
I didn't want to do.
Yeah, it's
You know what I
different,
mean?
you know?
And you know the ones that really fucking bug me is the one that you like fucking like, I'm gonna hit this motherfucker with the whoop de whoop. He's not even gonna see this price coming. It's gonna be huge because I don't want to do this shit. Like, hey man, when
And
can
they
you do it?
fucking give it to
Yeah,
you.
it's like son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
It's
Every
always the
single
job you don't
time,
want.
dude.
Didn't charge
Yep.
enough.
Yeah,
Yep.
We
dude,
have
and
those
I
all the
always, I'm
time.
halfway
Ugh.
through it every time, Brandon. Like, shit, I didn't charge him enough. You know what I mean? Ah! You know, I try to.
God,
I tell
do it.
myself every time I do a construction clean, I'm never doing this again.
Yeah,
And then
halfway through, yeah.
and then halfway through the next construction clean, I fucking bid and win. I'm like,
I'm
never
in the middle
doing
of
this
that
again.
right now.
And I'm like, shit, I said I was never
Never
gonna do
doing
this
this
again. Oh, I don't know what is wrong with me, dude. But I just feel
Well,
I feel
a
a
lot of
certain
it's like you said, it's
obligation.
feast or famine. You know,
Well, I
Right.
feel like
if it's wintertime here, we don't do a shit. The only thing you
right.
can do is construction clean
But I bid
in the winter
things
here.
when I get a call to bid something, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I bid that shit, even though I know I don't want to do these triple tracks. I don't want to do this fucking construction clean. I feel like I owe it to my company's name to go put a bid in. I don't want to ever be the guy that didn't show up.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I don't know why and every time it bites me in the ass because I end up having to fucking do windows I don't want to clean.
The weird thing about construction cleanups though is like, especially if you get a custom home and it sucks and you and two of your guys are doing it, it is a really good feeling when that job's done and like how
It's
good it
beautiful,
looks.
yeah.
You're like, all right,
Yeah.
That sense of
feel good about
accomplishment.
yourself.
Well, I did
Yeah.
that.
That's the only
I
thing that
did
keeps
that.
me coming back because
Yeah.
I love that.
I did a
Walk away
construction
from a building that
clean.
hasn't been done in
It's
4 or
just
5
like
years and look
perfect.
up at it.
I did
Yeah.
one in January. It was super cold. And I did not want this job. And I fucking charged him an arm and a leg. And he fucking was like, hey, man, when can you come do it? I was like, audibly, like, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, I went and did it. But like Seth said, when I got done, he was like, man, he goes, will you come and do more of these for me? He goes, and I was like, what? He's like, yeah. He's like, he was
Dude.
super happy with it. He's like, man, it looks great. He's like, you didn't leave the protective plastic lay everywhere. You threw it all in a trash bag. Like everything looks amazing. You know what I mean? He's like, you wiped everything up, you know? I was just like, fuck, why do I do such a good job? This is stupid. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you what, we
What an
normally
idiot.
won't take a construction clean unless we've got opportunity at the ongoing service.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go in there and scrape my fucking ass off, even for good money, and then let someone else clean it.
Yeah,
after that.
I'm with you on
Fuck
that. I'm with you on that.
It's
Now,
tough.
I'm
Like-
that way with commercial, but with houses, it's really hard to put
hard.
that. It's hard to put that
Yeah.
restriction on people, but
a lot of times
give-
though too is you end up getting the house. Like a lot of the builders I do work for will be like, yeah, man, leave your card, I'm going to give it to them.
yeah,
Right.
But then you have to think it takes about a year or two after
Yeah.
I've cleaned it for them to like all their
Realize
stuff's moved in.
Yeah.
time
Well,
to
no,
go,
these
yeah.
these are like $2-3 million homes, so it's
Uh-huh.
like by the
Yeah.
time their decorator and all this other crap happens, they're like, oh, the windows are
what you need
Or
to
their
do
house.
is
I get
what you need
I
to do
get
is
more
get
mad about the
window cleans.
I get more mad about the doing the being lowest bidder because then I'm like freaking out. Why am I the lowest bidder? But when I'm the highest bidder, then I'm like, they're good for
Yeah.
I'm fucked up a company for 3
Yeah.
days. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Well, Brandon, it was really nice having you on, man. I really enjoyed
was
having
good
you
to
on.
meet you.
It's really
Yeah,
it was
thanks.
really awesome meeting you. We do this every year, and it's always cool to talk to people. Like we would have never have, come across Brandon, besides maybe on Facebook, ha-haing about something, you know what I mean? So it's kind of
Right.
cool to hear somebody else's take on things. So I appreciate you coming on and hanging out with
Yeah,
us.
and
man.
I was an original member of the pro window cleaning group, but
Wow.
I used to get into too many arguments on it.
Yeah.
I was like Jake Jr. I used to get mad at people that would like, I don't know. I hate it when people ask like, what should I bid? I'm like, oh my God, you have your own business.
Yeah.
You should know what you're going to charge.
Right.
Like, here's an idea. Throw it shit at it and see if it sticks. Like,
go out and low bid something and then regret it, but do it and learn your fucking lesson everybody else.
That's how you get these gray streaks in your hair and whatnot. And that's how you get to legend status. And in my case, we call them Winja status. You're not a real Winja until you get a job and you have to do it. And you make money on it after.
It just takes time, man, to get yourself to that spot. You know what I mean? Some people don't take the time, and some people just buy a water fed pole and then they're fucking perfect every time, brother.
Yeah, and then they're made.
Yeah, they're made. They're good, dude.
Brand new.
Start a TikTok.
And
Start a TikTok. Fucking, you're good to go, dude.
Who doesn't regret pricing?
I started my company with a squeegee and a mop, and we didn't even have bucket on a belt weren't even invented.
Yeah, I know.
We just had the leather holster.
You had a brass channel and a brass handle that was fixed.
Oh,
I remember when Super System came out. I believe the first pivoting handle, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah, in the late '80s, early still Yeah,
I remember when you had to walk to our jobs. Uphill both ways.
Yeah.
Definitely a generational thing compared to the boys now. They're always asking for this and that. Like back when we started, I didn't dare ask anybody.
No, you never would consider that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't dare. Like, what should I bid this at? But I had a lot of sleepless nights too.
Well, am I
going to get this job?
Yeah. I still have the mindset. If I bid something,
put to work next week.
if I bid something and don't get it, I know what they didn't get, but I don't know what they did get, and I don't care. You can have it.
I just bid something. I called Marc. I've been doing it for 24 years. I called Marc. I'm like, man, I don't know if I bid this right. I was like, I'm a little nervous about this.
I think you're right on the money there. It's a big project.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm, but still, what I'm saying is like, people afraid to underbid, man. It's going to happen. You know what I mean? No matter how long you've been in the business. Yeah.
And you'll know that you underbid it about halfway through. You're like, oh, fuck,
I'm going to know the day I step on.
Yeah.
If they say yes by Friday, I'm like, oh, man, that was too cheap.
Yeah.
But that's all, you got trees, you got wells, you got well covers, you got hills.
Yeah.
You got, I don't know. It's such a, I don't know, formula to try and figure out what to charge properly.
Right. And sometimes you just overthink it too.
You can just look.
Right.
Sometimes you can just look.
Yeah.
So I bid without the pro group, Google and been like, oh, that's $350. Get to the job. They're like, $350? Holy shit! We were there for like 45 minutes. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Those are good days right there.
Those are really good days.
But without the pro group, I mean, even with me, like even with all the years I've done this, I still count on these four. There are three guys. There's four of us, but I count on these three guys on things I don't know. I'm still learning.
Yeah, it's always a learning process.
Yeah, every day you're learning something new. That's just life in general. You're always learning.
So. Yeah, that's how it goes, man.
Thanks everybody
if you're
for
not learning, then you're not growing, right?
Yeah. Right? Thanks everybody for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. Next week we got who do we got next week, Marc?
Jeffrey Scott.
Got Jeffrey Scott next week.
Jeffrey.
So that should be a great show. Make sure you guys come back for that one. Be just as good as this show, but Jeffrey will be on it. You know what I mean? But
thanks for hanging out,
subscribe, and
you're welcome anytime.
Brandon.
And thanks again, Brandon.
You got it, brother.
Really appreciate you coming on, buddy.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too, man.
chicken to mashed potatoes. Go Hogs.